Oh man, it's because the S for his ranking is actually already at the end there, so it's Rich Sticks. It adds up.
One of the few Maxi players left, but has been on the Maxi for a long, long time.
It's great. So, the one thing I really enjoy whenever I watch Rich Sticks play is just his unique movement and coordination of really pushing Maxi to his limit for punishing against characters with longer range. It's always a treat to see, as well as just how quickly he's able to fish for sevens. Or send them right over the edge. That would push me over the edge too.
Super unfortunate right there. But I mean, you know, you get hit at that angle, which was exactly what Rich Six was like going for on that one. And you know, just capitalized off of it.
Calculated, by the way. Calculated.
I mean, to be fair, it was the second he saw the whip punish, like.
Definitely. And Rich Sticks, one thing too is the ability that he passively has to control the spacing of the map. You know, he's someone who likes to make a lot of macro steps in between matches and really, really try and corral his opponent into either a ring out situation, or if it's against a character with specific lethal hit ranges, he's a player who really, really likes to lock them down and remove their best tools, utilizing a lot of Maxi's pressure and strings and forcing a lot of knowledge checks. Big Rich Sticks, man. But Zendo,
I mean, this character is all knowledge checks, like, to be real with you, because like he literally lives or dies by knowledge checks a lot of the time.
Yeah, the one thing too is like Zendo is being incredibly solid. You know, we've seen that patience that we discussed earlier, and he does have a lot of this Maxi knowledge. It's just Rich Sticks is so creative with a lot of his approaches that it's going to be a unique match, and we'll have to see here if Zendo's patience is going to pay off.
Trying to catch him pressing buttons, but no dice. Actually going to get the full string, which is really rare. And then he's still an evil Keelik too, so he's just bleeding life. One mix-up could end up being just straight up death if he just continues to allow this like health to go down like this. Oh, finally caught him with the mid. He had done mid like every single time too. So like I bet Rich Six had to have just been thinking like he can't go mid at the 20th time, right?
Not again. Not like this. He's not gonna commit again. And he committed to it. He did it. I respect it.
So back again.
I love that they're picked up off the ground. So cool, man. Little touches like that make this game so awesome for us spectators.
Okay. Yeah, that's a free punish, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed. I feel like you have to Heaven's Guard to be able to get out of that, but I don't know. Well, he has enough meter, I think, for the Heaven's Guard, right? Because he's in Soul Chart, but it counts.
That was so smart. Steps to the 6A plus B. Rich Sticks on the defensive here. About to get a bar meter potentially utilized.
Nice step right there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Another great step on that one. That was actually one of the few times where... okay, so yeah, it looks... Rich Sticks took that game. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Carry,
I didn't interrupt you there.
So, I'm just going to talk to the Voice of God stuff. The reason why I asked if you needed to... restart the game is because I do not know if changing the graphic settings and then just going straight into it actually like applies them. I don't know if you need to restart the game to apply graphic settings changes.
I see. I understand now. Okay, well after this set, then we will definitely do that. But that's a mystery situation. I don't know. Just do a
mystery situation. Whether that
Rich Six won.
Nintendo took that first round. If that was going to be a mid hit or not for the mix up.
That was a whole. That was an entire round that we missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're offering to remake, so I'm gonna restart so that way for spectator experience it's a lot better, and so that way we can consistently get those matches. But give me like 2 minutes to reset the game. Is that cool, guys?
Yeah. Now, yeah. So
anything to prevent matches being lost to the Astral Chaos there.
Yeah, for sure. Because like Zendo versus Rich Six is a match I really, really want to pay attention to. Personally, but yeah, words. I was about to say something about the matchup, but I forgot. Already.
The matchup, we could also.
I feel bad.
Exclamation mark Matcherino to go ahead and donate to help these wonderful folks out. So exclamation mark Matcherino in chat.
I did not realize there was a Matcherino. Hold on, I'm doing that myself right now.
It's okay. It's okay. I only noticed because I looked over at the right time. So you want to go ahead and support these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And currently, we have our top contributors with Graffiti Souls at $100. $100.
Yo, let's go, Graffiti Souls. Thank you so much.
Followed by Fat Destro with 10
Hey, my mans.
Amazing. Thank you. And for all the people who've donated, with the 50 cents as well as the contributions there. Really appreciate it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put my money where my mouth is. So excuse me.
Yeah, I just did the same thing.
Yeah,
Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Just like Jobin's talking about, hit up the Matcherino real quick. The code is actually on the Matcherino page. Otherwise, it's LKO MAR 21 SC for low kick online March 21st. SoulCalibur. It's pretty clear.
Absolutely. So pardon me for my radio silence here. I'm gonna go ahead and donate to help it out because I appreciate everyone here playing. Yeah, it means the world to me, and I want to even give a little bit back here.
I'll check the bracket real quick to see. Okay, so the next match on stream would be Ron versus Decree, which I can't wait to see that one. And then let's see who's moving and losing bracket on top of that. Oh my god, Yoshimitsu 6 versus Necro after? What? I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss that because it's gonna be off stream.
Oh my goodness, I just saw the tweet that the low kick guys made, and I look like I'm disassociating so hard. Don't forget, guys, you can head over to Low Kick Esports on Twitter and go ahead and give them a retweet for the optics. We have a lot of awesome players here, and we want to make sure there's as many eyes highlighting their efforts as well as the production here. So gonna go ahead and throw that out there, guys, if you want to give them the fresh retweet.
All right, so getting ready to invite the players back to the lobby. Zendo, Rich Dick. So, oh yeah, that was what I was gonna mention about the matchup. So one thing that I would like to have noted for specifically the times that it looked like Zendo was making the comeback after he had won his first round was it was incredibly rare for Rich Six to have consistently gone to.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize, but Two Swords just donated another $100 to the Matcherino pot.
Oh, my man's Two Swords? Let's go.
Pacific Northwest coming through. You guys have such an awesome scene.
Yeah, we definitely do. I'm gonna call out Two Swords though. I will not ever play you again until you stop trying to fight me at the ring edge. You're never gonna win. It doesn't happen. So just stop. Just play me like for real.
Kurt, did you just speak ill of one of our top Matcherino contributors? I'll have you know that this is completely. Just kidding. Say whatever you want. He's in your seat. That being said, we can go ahead and hop back into this match. Really excited to see how this goes. See if there's any major change of gameplay here, and most importantly, is Zendo gonna be able to clutch this out?
Yeah, so the thing I was saying was that it was very rare for Rich Six to go for so many verticals in the matches that were happening, and then the one match that he had gone to all those verticals, Zendo took it, right? So like I feel like as long as Rich Kick consistently can just go for like delayed horizontals, I feel like he can catch in a lot of situations, but unfortunately already with the monument onto the wall, and that's going to catch the step on run counter. Didn't get the full combo off of it. That's going to give him one more chance.
Oh man, solid interrupt though.
Normal guard did not OG that? Really? Was that just like the literal perfect time?
It must have been the literal perfect time. I mean, Rich Six was fighting for his life, and like he's a player who does not get rattled at all. Big lethal hit here. Opting for the damage. Great duck and punish by Zendo.
Yeah, that's one of Keelik's best moves. That's easily top 10 move for Keelik. While Rising B is ridiculous.
Gets it again.
Go. That's always the hardest part about Keelik after he soul attacks you, is you are just at his mercy and you do not know which way the mix-up could possibly go.
Definitely. Rich Stick's coming in here, 2 sticks of butter. How's he going to utilize it? Zendo is absolutely exerting his will here. You're right, it's absolutely at the mercy of Keelik in this situation. Okay, big damage on that one. Let's go for the Hori. And then, yeah, I think, okay, yeah, Rich Six is starting to look for the, trying to catch him stepping a lot more. You're noticing, like, all these horizontals coming out. We're seeing a lot of the same patterns we saw in those very dominant rounds as well. Really opting for a lot of step catches. And the Regii! Rich Six is back. He's ready to roll, all without burning any of that meter.
That's the best case scenario, is if you don't have to burn the meter for as long as possible. That was beautifully timed right there against the wall rising B.
Respect to Zendo again for respecting the plus frames. He's, you know, he's so. I'm gonna go on a limb. Like, I really enjoy how respectful and like honest and pragmatic that Zendo is. It's a breath of fresh air in like the online Calibur's game.
Zendo is a heavily small caliber type player, like without question. He understands Keelik's strengths and he just tries to go for them as much as possible. Tried to interrupt using the CE. I wonder if that was meant to be Soul Attack instead. I don't know, but unfortunately, that's going to allow for huge damage for Rich Six, and now it's 2-2.
No, I agree, man. That was really, really solid. You know, it's kind of hard to play big caliber when you're caught up in a lot of the traditionalist SoulCalibur experience, but huge respect to Rich Six for just going ahead to commit and really recontrolling the pacing of this match.
Pretty much never afraid, right? But he does have Evil Keelik on top. That's big damage up against the wall, too. He's going to have to worry about this mix-up no matter what. Oh, 6-8 plus B is not going to help him out, and sidestep right into it.
This isn't the end for Rich Six, though. This is winners. He's still in it, and we're going to see potentially come back. Yep.
This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to make sure I really wanted to make sure we saw this match, because I thought it was going to be good, and it's delivering 100%.
Thank you for saving me on that, because I completely the Astral Chaos round threw me off there a bit.
Well, hey, look, that was the first time we didn't have an Astral Chaos round since they started happening. So let's go. Like we did it.
No, that was awesome. And we've got the Yoshi port here. Moving into this next one, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this match starts off, especially with Zendo being so like conscientious of spacing and just try to take advantage of that. It's gonna potentially make things a little bit more difficult for Rich to get in.
I personally think favors Keelik a lot this stage. He has the chance to run away, and I think his ring out potential is far higher over the small wall. Like, obviously Maxi can ring out over a small wall, right? But like Keelik's potential to be able to do so over a small wall is higher. Oh, it's not gonna matter if there's no ring outs going on.
I agree as well for your assessment. Rich, that was the perfect round for him.
I mean, he caught pretty much every step. It's exactly what we had originally talked about when, like, Rich Six was winning. It was catching so many of the steps, because you'll notice that, like, a lot of Zendo's, like, small caliber is step 2G, because he wants that wall rising B.
Ooh, just went right through him there. 6 AB catches. All right. It's real game for real people. This is real Calibur hours, dude. This is what I live to see. If you're not getting hit by this, you're not playing SoulCalibur 6.
I love this game.
I love this game so much. Keeps it fresh.
He wasn't sure if it was gonna be he wasn't sure if it was gonna be the mid or the low, so I totally understand at that point. Like, sure, Rich Six has gone to low just about every other time prior to this, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be that last time, right? And I mean, you saw him twitch. He was already blocking low, but then he was like, he second guessed himself.
Definitely. Zendo really doing everything he can to lock him down, not really allowing him to fish for some of those 6 AVs and start his pressure.
Oh, he ducked under the kick, but he unfortunately did not get the actual punish. He's going to put him back towards the wall. No wall hit, so that's super lucky for Rich Six, because that means he's going to get out of that. Great step, but no punish. Oh, the Heaven's Guard! That's the nerf at play. That is the nerf at play right there. Heaven's Guard pre-patch would have totally caught that.
Ooh, respecting the plus frames. Ooh, this could be bad for Zendo. He's got a bar meter here.
I wonder if he's going to be forced. Nope, not forced to use it. Wall Rising B, the absolute savior of Keelik players everywhere.
I love it. I'm so happy to see that. These two players are so solid. I mean, it really, this feels like I'm offline again with these two players, especially with Zendo's playstyle and Rich pushing through so many knowledge checks and just solid control. I love it. This is good Calibur, complete with hitbox silliness.
Mix up potential here. Is it gonna be? Okay, he just backs off. Oh, he caught him stepping! That's a ring out! Easy money!
He's out of there!
Rich Six 2-1, very close right there.
He does it just for kicks.
You've been on a roll today. I can't fault that.
You know, something else that's been on a roll is Rich Six consistently over the last course of online tournaments is his ability to stay stalwart in the face of, potential defeat. Like, even then, we saw him able to swap his game plan, but not being afraid to, push a lot of those same mix-ups. And Zendo actually was really, really really solid for fishing for a lot of those counter hits. Was very, very aware of the knowledge checks that were in place. Aware of Maxi's plus frames, and didn't get hit by too many setups there. I mean, the things he got hit by were legitimate mix-ups. We didn't have to worry quite as much about, you know, potential, like, is this what's going on here? Is this what's expected? But Rich Sticks was bringing the high-level mix-ups, as well as really keeping his own in neutral against Zendo's SoulCalibur, which I respect immensely. Both players solid performance.
So Rich Sticks going to be sitting in winners finals, and we're going to find out who plays Rich Sticks here between Ron and Decree. So Ron Tryhard versus Decree. I would honestly, these are easily two of the better players in the bracket. Not quite. Like, I feel like the whole top four was just like very much like. It's not surprising that the top four was the way it was, or well, the top four on the upper bracket side, excuse me, was not surprising the way it like kind of panned out. You know, obviously I could see like Linux Triforcer being there instead, or Yoshimitsu 6, or you know, etc. But like this just feels right. Oh, so he is going Yoshi. Okay, so this is Ron's like actual secondary, not like the character that he just mess around with on stream, like Astroth or Setsuka. This is like his actual secondary.
Yeah, no, I'm always excited whenever I see a Q player on screen. So teleports to the other side there to get around that magic step, man.
Q versus Akuma. We actually just straight up have a third strike match.
Third strike match, it really is. It's so good. Interesting 9K there, gets caught.
Yeah, well, you know, you want to avoiding the puddle up against the wall a lot. As Yoshi, like a lot of people, I should say, expect avoiding the puddle up against the wall because of how much damage Yoshi gets off of that. Supposed to be unblockable right there.
Catch him with Death Copter. Decree going for another throw. Didn't have the meter there, unfortunately. Looks like to follow up with the Brave Edge. Good 6-6K. Keeping his back against the wall.
There it is.
Big wall combo.
See, that's what I was talking about. It's right there.
Wow.
And he's got the meter on top of that. He doesn't get this bar right here, but he got the meter before the dash, so that's really important.
He had the bars for his gameplay.
Yeah.
Interesting use of the full screen pogo there. Does not want to get hit.
It's super good versus Mantis, because you know he just kind of sits there and jump, and you can,
it's the lethal hit. Opt for one more spin for the bar.
Yeah, that was super smart. I think that was exactly the way you need to go.
So good. Just out of range for the throw.
No Brave Edge on that AA. Interesting. There it is.
We were saving it for that one right there. Couldn't let him have all the fun.
Oh, Slash got the auto deny. He's backing up.
No, we're gonna get a big punish here. That's gonna be the round. Oh my god, he's so smart. He's so smart.
I thought I saw a backstep from Ron the Tryhard, so I thought maybe that CE was actually gonna catch him on the run counter, but just gets on out of there. Oh wow, nice catch on the teleport though. Like sure he was able to block in time, but it was still kind of good. Okay, vertical.
Oh, plus frames. Reads the DI all the way to the wall. Oh, it's all right. Happy little reset. Nice tech there by Decree. Still in, and that's gonna be the round.
Yeah, that was a super good tech by Decree. Unfortunately, he still got caught trying to move out of the way, but like he knew the best way to get out that would deal with like what would have killed him, right? And that's kind of important.
Absolutely, and I mean that's Decree didn't really get the opportunity to start up his gameplay as much or really fish for as many AGIs as he would like to, especially against Yoshi. You know, it's not like what we saw originally versus Lost. The amount of AGIs he's going to try and get out of Yoshi's not going to be what he was getting earlier. There's just not as many opportunities for him to really push that Mantis defense and kind of force that will. And one thing, you know, that I was seeing that was really unique is like what we saw was the unique mechanics of Ron committing to the silliness of Flea to get away from that Mantis pressure full screen. And, you know, the counterplay of Decree for being very, like, cognizant of the potential teleport in and getting ready for it. That was really, really smart full screen counterplay from both of these players who aren't, you know, your normal, like, long-range characters in the traditional sense.
I mean, you know, if you have a teleport or a full speed car going 80 miles an hour, you can be long range like that. See, like he couldn't even teleport.
Mantis crawl goes fast. Teleport is great.
Is this supposed to be a Spider Jerusalem cast for Decree?
Check the glasses. I'll let you know.
I'm curious. Like, okay, I'll figure that out later. You know, I'm if it is, that's super sick. Like, not a lot of people know who Spider Jerusalem even is. So there's the RI. Oh, and then caught the Regi attempt right there. That's the second time. Luckily though for Decree, this is one of those stages where you barely get ring outs.
Oh, look at the patience from Ron there. It goes for... What a kill.
Got the draw. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Interesting.
Hey, a round is a round. A round is a round.
Full screen?
Plus frames. Yeah, it's plus frames though.
Going for the kangaroo kick just in case, was fishing for the GI. One of that lethal hit.
Well, you saw how much, like, how much he got off of the last time he hit it. Oh, 4-4-B paying off dividends. Oh,
so smart usage for him to get away from this teleport.
Trying to interrupt right there, Ron. Yeah, I mean, he's got such a life lead, right, that he doesn't have to care about what the mix-up is from Decree. Because of the life lead, he can take a couple of, risks and just decide to get it.
That was so smart. You're absolutely correct.
Oh, wow, yo!
Ooh.
Okay, listen.
Alright,
I gotta assume that Ron is feeling some type of way right now.
No, he's... The glue's hitting. He's juiced.
Yeah, definitely on that glue right now. I don't know if it's top brand Elmer stuff or... Oh, no, okay. I thought maybe he was like a hair closer to the ledge when the ground bounce was about to happen. Great avoiding the puddle to get over the dot. Oh my goodness. He quite literally avoided the puddle.
Got him in the mix. Soul charged. Went for the cross up. Gets caught with a wall riding Brave Edge. What's the mix?
All right, never mind. We got hit with the desync.
You know, I'm going to say this. I'm very happy that I am able to decree Ron as the winner of that set.
I have never seen this happen so often. Like actually never. You know, because like for example, one of the events going on is obviously the Buminati League, right? It runs over the online servers and things like that. I have not seen this many desyncs before. Like, not even one. Like, it's wild. I don't know what's going on today.
I think it's just, you know, the nature of the beast. Like, Low Kick does such a good job with all their events. Like, I don't think this is something that they could really, like, compensate for. But man, no, it's, you know, it's the nature of .Calibur. .Calibur can giveth, but .Calibur also taketh away. You know, the
Which
rounds
is wild because it's wild because we're not even getting .Calibur. You know what I mean? Like, we see 0 dots. None of them are happening.
Oh my god, 0 dots. Thanks, I needed that. Well, I guess while we get this next match ready, let's go ahead and take a peek at the Matcherino. Don't forget, fellas, ! Matcherino in chat.
We are already over $300 on this Matcherino.
Who did it? Who just
Fairchild Trey. Fairchild Trey, thank you so much for the extra $100.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the support, guys. And we'll go ahead and push that as well. And look at that, man. 3 $100 donators. Is anyone gonna top these 3 people? Graffiti Souls, 2 Swords, and Fairchild Trey. Thank you. Without support of you guys at home, we wouldn't be able to have wonderful events like this and be able to pay off these wonderful players.
Calibur plays balling out here, I guess.
This is the advantage of big caliber.
Earlier we were talking about small caliber, but maybe we should just only be all in on big caliber at this point. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, you know, the systematic power that lies within big caliber in terms of mass funding of locals. You know, it's essentially the great thing until you look at the effects a small caliber has on neutral. You know, I'm full of it. I'm not committing to that bit. I want to, but I'm not.
It seemed like you were going to, and I was just gonna let it rock.
It's too late for that.
I have had a little enough sleep that I am okay with just letting the dumbest shit rock at this point. Like, maybe if I had a nap before this, I would have been like, nah, dog, I'm stopping you. But
your sleep deprivation only powers you up in this situation. Similar to how I feel. And coming into this, you know, Lean versus Yoshimitsu is going to be a fun one. I've had the privilege of getting to witness and commentate a lot of Yoshimitsu's matches, and the man is nutty in the most positive sense.
I'm a big fan of Yoshimitsu 6.
Welcome to the stage. He's so nutty, and I always look forward to his plays. Like, he was one of the few people to really keep Talon players in check until, they eventually got hit with the Talon stuff. He's a Yoshimitsu who can keep up with the craziest and keep up with some of the most technical just by exerting a lot of very unique situations and really playing it. Whether this is by choice or not, or intentional or not, he's one of the Yoshimitsu players who I feel keeps others at a really, really odd range that benefits his playstyle. And I'm hoping we see a lot of that here.
I think it's great you mentioned that, actually, because one thing that I like to akin to Lean-X Triforcer's playstyle. When Lean-X Triforcer was playing a lot, I'd love to think of Lean-X Triforcer as someone who had the ability to contain a lot of players who played nutty, right? Obviously, Lean-X Triforcer hasn't been playing nearly as much, but I assume that fundamental aspect of his game plan is probably still there. And the reason for being able to contain a lot of playstyles that are nutty is he really understands the situations that his opponent is in once he actually does get those hits.
Definitely. And looks like the match, starting up. Also huge bravo to Lean for the skin. Big fan of it. Big fan of this guys. Also, I think we might want to scene swap. Okay. There we go. Thank you for voicing this guy.
Oh yeah, mid. Or excuse me, not mid K.
Did he just back-to-back full crush 3K? This madman.
Well, hey, look, you got to set the precedence early, right? Oh, well, you're dead. But oh no, dropping the combo right there, but he's still gonna get it. I was gonna say you gotta set the mix-up. You gotta set the mix-up precedence early, because the next time that situation comes up where he does that exact sequence, now Lean-X Triforcer has to be like, well, is he just gonna do it again like he did last time? And then it becomes a lot stronger. But now he's up against the wall. Gonna take a ton of damage with this. Oh, he opts for the unblockable.
Oh, it catches him! The choice for Lean to go for the 2-2-B.
That actually gave him the unblockable, is because he went for that 2-2-B.
Great spacing there by Lean, trying to control how nutty this match is.
Did you see the 4KB hit on the side? I love it.
Oh, mama.
Ooh, that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
It was several matches ago, but it still applies. Same character.
And he stuffs the CE there, man. All right. Yoshimitsu the 6 is really leading up to how nutty he is and into that. Great wall rising. Gotta be careful though. Lean's got 2 bars here.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised that he's not like trying to. I guess Astaroth's CE does start up a bit later. So, but I was thinking like trying to interrupt with CE. I'm just surprised that he hasn't been going for it. But 2-2-B gonna connect right there.
He's a madman. Look at him. Good soul charge. Take a step back. Reassess your priorities here in this matchup.
I cannot believe he was willing to do that. Like 60.
He's so smart. And like the one thing I
bleeding pipe.
Oh man, the break attack. It's such a scramble.
Reversal edge, that's gonna be plus frames. Yeah, it's just blocked there. That was super smart right there from Yoshimitsu 6. Did not wanted to deal with that. Okay, goes for the duck grab. He actually stayed outside of A range.
No, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be a nut. He's gonna be a nut.
I knew it. The second I saw him walk up, I was gonna say he was about to full crash sneak. I knew it.
One thing I want to say before this match starts is Yoshimitsu the 6 is a player who does so many like arbitrary stance cancels into various states of like while rising, staying crouched. Like that is one thing he does. He's so willing to commit to things that are like maybe not going to optimize any of his Oki or pushing his advantage, but if there's even a chance to make he adds to the mental stack. It's like, all right, he's already doing this, transition here, and continually mixing things up. Like maybe his stuff isn't like the most optimal, but like it's going to do really well against this Optimus skin.
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the reasons why it's actually not arbitrary stance cancels. Is because it's adding to the mental stack. Specifically, it takes away from the arbitrary, like the being able to think of it as arbitrary, because it actually does something. The opponent sees you go into stance, so they're expecting one of the stance things. But then you go out of stance and they're like, oh shit, you didn't actually do anything in stance. I better press a button. And by the time they've realized that because of the mental stack, it's too late. You've gotten counter hit.
Definitely. Oh man, goes for the throw mix-up as well. Careful for back turn. He gets caught. Big damage here.
Oh god!
He can't keep getting away with this.
My chest, I felt it.
He's got the power.
Okay, combat roll.
Ooh, breaks the throw.
It's actually front on that one. 6B door knocker is gonna come out in the puddle, but it's the mix up afterwards. Yeah, see?
There it is.
Okay, so does he do it a second time though? No.
Oh,
okay,
he'll commit.
Straight for the. He just goes straight for the Brave Edge that time.
Ooh, interesting spacing here. Committing to the string to get away.
I always love seeing that in any game that allows you to whiff cancel strings. I love seeing people using that as a movement tool. That's one of my favorite things in fighting games, actually. No! Wall hit?
Combo.
Oh, he missed! Oh, that's so unfortunate! That was a ring out.
Man, dude. You hate to see it.
Well, I mean, hey, look, you got to bring out the Optimus in yourself to be able to finish off matches, so.
I love it. I love it. Good one.
I had a better one, but you had already said it by the time like the skin came up, and I was just like, well, I can't do it now because you just said it.
Dude, the damage on the but he just went full Optimus Primal.
No! I could run out from that. Why did he choose not to?
Listen, we have already committed to the fact that Yoshimitsu the 6 is nutty.
Look, I'm just saying, 2-2B, 4A Brave Edge, ground bounce, ring out. I'm just saying.
Smart choice to stay on the ground there as well. Catches the bull rush. Great throwback. We've got to be getting close to that lethal. Gets hit with a 2-2B again. Let the man play. Doesn't finish the string. Gets armor throwed, ignoring his game plan.
And it actually hits the step, and he stepped the right way too. That's the wild part.
He's really putting his foot down to secure some of these matches, man. He's had enough of the silliness, and absolutely to your point that, you know, Lean is a player who can, you know, really clamp down on that nuttiness. Like, that was a solid example of that, and especially once he was cognizant of like looking out for Yoshimitsu the 6 3As and 3As, because that's what happened earlier in the match. Like, it was a totally different dynamic. He leveled up. He's ready.
Oh, okay. This is the one I see a lot from Lean. This skin specifically.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his scrubs on. He's got his mask on. He's ready to deal with He's ready to dish out the vaccine.
What's the Z?
Okay, 2-2B. Okay, so yeah, he had been going to full crouch 3K every time, right? On the previous game. So that's exactly where the mix-up has been set. He has now forced Lean X Triforcer to think that the mix-up is coming out on the low. Yeah, he's too far for a ring out on this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Ooh,
Still
stand up.
Gotta deal with the mix-up here.
Talk to me. Oh,
there we go.
He knew.
And that's a way to bypass the mix-up. And you know, one thing I don't want to let go is Yoshimitsu the 6 landed a 7K in a match.
Got a problem with that?
No, I love seeing it. That's just, you know, we're so used to 9K being thrown around so much. It's awesome that we get to see it thrown in, especially with Triforce, you know, pushing a lot of that aggression. It allows them to maintain some of that spacing as well.
I mean, like, Lean is just running the game plan right now. The 2-2A was able to catch him out of there. He's got the bull rushes. That's the one time bull rushes missed, I think, recently. But up against the wall, no, big drop right there. And yeah, he's just going to step on his toes.
Wow, happens. Let's see how Yoshimitsu adapts to this. Leave it to Lean to put someone to sleep like that. Goodness.
Okay, see, that was right there. That was Yoshimitsu 6 trying to capitalize off of the fact that he had set up the Okay, no, it was just a bit too far away. I thought that was a rig out for a second. I got really worried.
Death Copter to get away from that slide. So unique. Great defense from Astaroth Soul Charge as well there. Big respect on that.
There's the duck. 4A is just going to connect. Duck's under the throw, though. I mean, yeah, he's basically every one of Yoshimitsu 6's options. Oh my god!
He's so consistent with being underneath those throws with 2-2B. He's tech ducked so many of them and just removed himself from the potential mix-up situations.
So this is something I talked about on Wednesday Night Fights a little while back, and there hasn't been too many matches that I've commentated that are Astaroth specific. One thing that is incredibly strong versus Astaroth is a character with a move that both steps and tech crouches at the same time, because there are numerous moves that you can cover at the same time with just that one. We got desynced.
Lost her out of the Astral Chaos. Looks like Yoshimitsu the 6th took it there.
Yeah,
back to your point though, you know, I do want to finish hearing the rest of that thought there, because I think there's a lot of validity to that, and like you said, it's not something you really see often.
Yeah, so you know, first you can actually deal with Astaroth's BA, you know, because it is a mid vertical into a high horizontal, right? So if you have a move like a 2-2B from Yoshimitsu or a 2-2B from Taslamel, you actually end up stepping first, then tech crouching. So you step the B, and then you tech crouch the A, and then you get the free launcher, right? That's just one move though. You also can do it versus any sort of like regular roll command grab when those end up happening. Okay, yeah, so I can do that. Just getting asked to join the lobby in case there's any sort of more decent caliber sorts of things.
Let's see.
Luckily, I already had Steam up.
Yep, let me join the lobby. Steam friend codes, okay.
Where? Oh yeah, Steam friend codes. I forgot. You have to do that.
Alright, apologies here, folks. Hope everyone at home is doing good. Hope everyone's handling quarantine the best you can while we get this set up. I miss all of you guys offline, and for those I haven't met, you know, I'm very much looking forward to the opportunity of meeting everyone once offline's back.
One day. Okay. My only problem is I do not remember where to find Steam friend codes.
Okay, so you're gonna just go ahead and check it. Then you're gonna go to add a friend, and then literally it's gonna be right at the top, your friend code.
There it is.
All right, hang on. I need to find my hitbox. Actually, I can just play on my keyboard. I'm not actually playing.
Yeah, you just need to get into the lobby. Let's see. All right, let me grab my stick.
Yep.
SoulCalibur 6. Oh, my stick is plugged into a different thing.
All right.
Boop.
All right, Seth got the accept there. Confirm. Perfect.
So yeah, thanks for bearing with us, guys. Just a little bit. We just want to try to make it so that we don't have to have that issue with the desyncs happening every single time.
Yep. While we're getting this all set up, hey, Abonic Blake, you want to hear a great joke?
Is it my gameplay?
No. I don't make jokes like that. Come on, man. Cut me some slack here while we wait for this setup. All right. It's a pretty serious one, so I hope you're ready. All right, man. So get this. A duck walks into a bar and orders a drink. You know what he says?
Quack.
He says, "Put it on my bill."
I feel like I've heard this a lot.
Oh, God. There we go. Thank you for the invite, Seth.
Seth, do you want us to stream our feed just in case, like, only one of us desyncs and then the other, like, of us? Well, I guess. Okay, I could stream my feed too.
There we go. Let me go ahead and stream mine as well.
All right. So if we got 3 backup feeds now, hopefully.
Yep. All right.
Hacker voice
Fingers
man.
crossed. All right. So we've got Tiz
Marty.
and Traystar up next.
Okay. So Traystar's got to get off of the away sign, and then we will get in this.
He's just resting. He's getting ready for the inevitability of this very intense match of caliber we got coming at us.
Hell
And
yeah.
Don't forget, while we've got the time, everyone, exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat.
Ooh, you know the other thing I want to check is the bracket real quick. I want to see.
You do that, and while I check this, Patrino is up to $319. So thank you everyone for your charitable donations. We can't do this without you.
Okay, so looks like. Okay, so winner of this fight Zendo. And then I think I need to update my bracket. But yeah, so okay, so Tiz is just going with Xianghua, nothing different. Yeah, winner of this fight Zendo, and then Yoshimitsu 6 is going to be playing versus Decree.
Oh,
okay.
Is that any way to treat a lady?
Is that any way to treat a lady? All right, first game. Are we're synced up, right? We're good?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, cool. All right, so 2-2B already connecting. Hey, Joven, what kind of pizza do you like?
Oh, I love my favorite pizza, 2-2 pizza. That's my favorite.
I was gonna say pineapple, but you know.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
What are you insinuating, Joven?
Listen,
I'm sorry. I set up a pretty messed up trap. That's wrong with me.
it's all good. You know, one thing I'm really excited here, and just want to kind of call out as well for this match, being our second Killick into Xianghua match of the night. Just how different that these two matches and play styles between these players have been. Traystar is just so willing to commit to a bit more aggression in the face of Xianghua and really disrespect his entire pressure.
Well, yeah, you'll notice that one of the things Tiz does is plays the more traditional small caliber Xianghua, and you'll notice that throughout this entire set too, and not like specifically going for plus frames unless there's like a lot of really easy situations to make them happen. But oh, missed the lethal hit on that one. Gonna get the launch. Is that gonna be out? No, just barely not. Crybaby. Oh no! The 4-4B giveth, the 4-4B taketh away.
Yeah, man. And the one thing, it's really great to see, especially with Tiz, is just their adaptations are on just how aggressive Traystar is. Especially relying on so many heavy AGIs.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're a Keelik player, you're gonna AGI a lot. Like, there are some matchups I guess you might not see a lot, but it's on average you're gonna see it quite a bit.
Actually, like according to chat, we're
we are.
Let's go ahead and watch Seth's output, but leave our stream.
All right, yeah. Oh, we're ahead. Okay, I see.
Yep. Let's see. Looks like we'll go ahead and use Seth's. Thanks for catching that, chat. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I do not watch chat during any tournament, so unless I'm not commentating, then in which case I watch chat. So I would not have seen that.
The best part is that luckily,
welcome to the stage of history.
Luckily, that was a really solid match with a lot of very long plays that allow us to keep somewhat in sync there. Oh man. All right, we should be good. We're now watching the sync stream, and
I got them both up. I'm ready.
Yep. I'm dual monitored up.
Oh, I'm already ahead of. Okay, I'm already ahead of Seth, so I'm just gonna watch the Seth's version.
Yep, I'm watching the Seth version as well.
Is that any way to treat a lady?
Starts out with a launcher.
I love it.
Ooh,
That is the second time that he has not gotten the lethal hit off of the Regi. Is it just like if you do B6 late, you don't get it? Is that how it works? I've seen it a couple of times. I just don't know why it sometimes will not lethal it.
I don't have a solid answer for you because I don't want to spread any misinformation there. But if I had to take a guess, could be just due to spacing and GI level.
I'm sure I'll find out later. Zendo will probably just be like, you fool! You don't know?
Great launch there as well by Tiz.
Yeah, I mean, Tiz has been stepping a lot of the 4-4B attempts from Traystar, right? Like, I feel like almost every 4-4B has just been caught stepping.
Definitely.
Got the lethal hit because he was rolling.
Gets the low there. And 2-2B to end the round. Wow.
Are you still watching Seth's? Because
yeah, I'm still watching Seth's stream.
Are you sure? Because I only just now saw 2-2B to end the round on Seth's stream.
Let's see.
Victory goes to
Yeah, let me go ahead and stop streaming again. All right, battle fight to start. We in?
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're being plagued by Discord issues, but we're in now.
Yeah, so 2 bars here for Tiz. Oh, 4-4-B. Okay, that one finally did not get stopped right there. Gonna use the Monument Low. Monument Low
Gets
again.
caught again.
Monument. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. You can't keep getting
heart. My heart. Man, that's definitely a Breaking Bad if I ever seen one. He cannot keep getting away with this, indeed. But that is gonna do it. Traystar is gonna be moving on to 0. Tiz, that was lower bracket, so unfortunately, the end of the tournament run. So, like I said, the winner of that was gonna play Zendo, so we do have a Keelik mirror match whenever those two play.
You know, huge shout out to Tiz. Like, that was really nice to see that Sean won. Like, I wanted to bring like a lot of positive light to like their use of AGIs in the first match. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Tis what it is. So, are we just gonna have the Zendo match first, since Tiz is already here, or are they just gonna move to a different one?
I'm not entirely sure here. However, whatever it is, I'm pretty happy to see.
It's since Decree and Yoshimitsu 6 haven't. Okay, so we are moving to the other side of the bracket. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be Decree versus Yoshimitsu 6. Another matchup I'm super looking forward to, of course, as you might expect. I'm trying to think if I saw these two play each other in the PlayStation Open series or not. No, that was after Decree had stepped down and stopped playing for a little while. Actually, so
I'm curious to see the direction that this is going to go as well, especially on the side of just overall control from Decree. These, you know, Decree loves the low profile. Decree loves to go for unconventional setups. Decree also isn't opposed to doing absolutely nutty plays that could match Yoshimitsu. Now, this is going to be a battle of who's able to exert their unconventional pressure, as well as keeping each other honest in those important moments. But this could go either way. I don't actually have a prediction here.
So I was gonna harken back to the matchup we saw between Ron versus Decree, right? Because it's the same characters. Ron opted to play Yoshimitsu versus Decree, which if you had watched that matchup, you would totally understand as to why you would want to maybe pick this character versus him. Because the way Ron had played it, specifically using the flea stance to jump over and basically negate the Mantis crawl, was heavily important, right? Up against the wall already. Oh, and see, there's already helicopter too. There's just so many ways for Yoshimitsu to just kind of negate that.
I mean, if you don't have to play the game, why play it?
Okay.
The
Oh man,
defense
that
here.
is wow, the patience.
That is not the direction I expected this to go, but I'm wholeheartedly here for it. Somehow they're keeping each other honest.
You know, I totally understand why Decree would actually try to stay as vigilant as possible and stalwart as possible right there. Because if there was a single avoiding the puddle that would have connected, it would have basically just been a complete turnaround in life totals, right?
Oh man, yeah, that's absolutely true. And like the one thing as well, like Decree is doing really well, is keeping Yoshimitsu in a range where he can't really start a lot of that stance pressure. And it's working out, it's paying out in spades essentially.
Open up against the wall right here. Yoshimitsu 6 wanted to try to get maybe the wall slap, but no dice. Soul Charge to be able to get him out of the air. That's great because it's flat. So he at least gets a mix up here.
Oh, yeah. Tip of that 3v.
His chancleta is just connecting with the 3v. Oh, but there's the unblockable.
Unblockable. Gets hit with a full crouch 3K on wake up. Blocks the Brave Edge.
Ooh, with the 1A.
I'm not used to seeing Decree play this defensive, and it's a little intimidating, and I'm here for it.
I think maybe this is in response to what happened in the previous matchup, right? Where it was Yoshimitsu, where it was Ron versus him. Like, maybe he kind of took that to heart, and he was like, okay, maybe I need to slow this matchup down a little bit.
Yeah, hard agree. Going for the hump there for the mid, trying to fix the AGI. Gets hit.
Oh no!
Combo from Yoshimitsu. This is gonna break.
No, you can't break. You can only hit twice on the wall hits. You can't.
I didn't realize that he already got the first one.
But yeah, the thing is like the amount of damage output, like regardless of max number of wall hits in a combo, is like it's absurd.
Oh, I'm really impressed as well that throw was able to reach. These guys are just throwing back and forth. The hands are ready to eat for everyone. Soul Charge, that's going to be grounded.
Yep. That's always the best type of Soul Charge. You love it whenever you get it as the player who Soul Charge. He caught him. Double hump. It doesn't wall splat though. That's super unfortunate for Decree. I think for sure he wanted that wall splat if he could get it.
Great duck and punish with the Brave Edge there for the plus frames. Catches at max range. One hit away. Oh, buying himself a little bit more time. How do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, he really doesn't have a whole lot of health to work with. He needed to make something happen with the Soul Charge, and I mean, it's paying off right now. Trying to go for another unblockable, but it gets rolled. Oh my god, he might be able to make this comeback. Hold on. Oh, no way. No way, no way, no way. The step. Okay. Oh, the 2A actually came out. He was this close.
That was so close.
My heart, dude. Oh my god.
I'm shook. I'm so shook. That was really solid play, and the adaptation from Decree was wonderful. It's like we're watching a totally different player, and that's so awesome to see, especially like this.
It's one of those, like, I always like to phrase it as just, it's the mark of a champion. You know, it's the mark of a strong competitive player, right? Because anybody that has the ability to just hunker down and be like, okay, you know, I guess I'm a little frustrated about the last match that happened to me where I kind of got mollywops and come back without any sort of stress and just be like, okay, because I got mollywopped this specific way, I know how to come back, right? That's the mark of like a competitive player. That's the mark of a champion.
Big agree. And you know, I'm really excited to see Yoshimitsu the 6 come back. He didn't really get to run a lot of that oppressive gameplay we're so used to seeing. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he's going to make the adaptations here. And I mean, he's going to jump right over the... Oh, goodness.
Well, there's no reason for Yoshimitsu 6 to commit, right? Like, he's got so much health. Okay, yeah, try to get the punish on that one. No dice. Gonna go for the mix-up, but great! Wow, he crouched. He actually knew it was gonna be throw mix-up from the get-go. That's really surprising because that's actually not super common that Voldo players go immediately for the throw mix-up, right? They usually go for the back turn move that lethal hits because they see a lot of people catching buttons because that move is actually negative on hit, right?
Definitely.
So you usually try to go for the one that lethal hits because people are loving to press buttons in that situation.
The one thing as well that was really, really solid, and I don't want to let it go too far because Decree's done it a few times here, is utilizing, you know, some of those various dance moves to get out of range, just barely. Playing a lot of those similar ranges and able to capitalize and really move directly into stance from it. I cannot let that go unnoticed.
The second I saw it, I knew.
Alright, gotta bounce. Yoshimitsu the 6th. Stuffs the CE.
Okay, Met K is gonna pay off dividends again, pushing up against the wall. The 2-2B can't ring out from there though.
This
Okay,
is so...
yeah, please dance.
He hit himself for the bar. He's wild.
Well, at the very least, I mean, that's good for Decree, right? Because he takes the unblockable damage and he got to get the punish too. That might allow him to get no rainbow drop. That's lethal hit, right? No.
No lethal hit there. I honestly, I think Yoshimitsu 6 might have just done that to get inside Decree's head.
I mean, hey, look, side throw is just extra damage, so I mean, may as well go for it when you can get it. But the Brave Edge is gonna get caught. I think maybe he tried to. Did he try to GI?
He's wild. He caught him with the CE. He's making the hardest of reads right now. Catches him the full crouch 3K.
Wow, he lived that?
Oh. He's barely alive. One hit.
Oh no. Oh, it's Decree! Alright, yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I respect it.
That was a super hard to come back from situation, right? Like
Decree, man. I'll die by my own hand before I let you take me out. Dude,
I didn't realize we were playing Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
You won't kill me because only I can kill me.
It was so good. And moving into this next round here.
Okay, so 1-1 right here, final game. So there's gonna be no ring outs on this stage.
No ring outs, only honest play. Well, I can't say that in this matchup. Oh, no ring outs to the death. Here we go. Final match.
Are you trying to call one of these characters not honest? How could you?
You know, I'm making Voldo noises here. Anyways, great pressure by Decree here.
Yoshimitsu players, man. wow, that was a really strong round for Decree.
Absolutely. One thing as well, you know, I really want to point out is just how consistent Decree has been at playing Voldo at max range and really looking for a lot of opportunities to catch Yoshimitsu starting off a lot of that mid-range pressure.
I'm surprised that Yoshimitsu 6 at the full range isn't just automatically opting to decide to go for like either Fleece Dance or Helicopter. Because like it's been working before versus Mantis. Like, oh, but there it is.
There it is.
Steal that bar. Oh, it didn't kill? Oh my god.
Still in.
On.
We have a match
no.
still.
Oh no. Oh no. Whoa, is that gonna catch? It did at the top! At the very tip top!
Back turn though. He's still gonna be alive. He's fighting for his life. He's still gun. They both have a chip of health.
He blocked the low bro. No punish. Oh, and then there's the AA. Yeah, it is punishable on block.
Absolutely wild.
I can't handle it sometimes, man.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay. Now remember, he's up against the wall right here. Yeah, he's gonna try to fight back as much as possible. Oh, caught the roll? Are you serious?
He's been very consistent catching it. Great defense by Decree as well there. Just be mindful of those Brave Edges and Wall Rising mix-ups.
Oh, wow, it ducked under it. Yeah, he really wanted that lethal hit, but not gonna do it, and then he ended up catching him. That's gonna be... Okay, set point!
Here we go. Committing to the string, Decree chasing him down. Got him against the wall. Doesn't optimize off the wall bounce there. Still
that
pressure.
That been an accident.
Jumps the low.
Double jump. Step on the 4K.
He's wild. Who took Decree's controller? He's leveled up. Gets hit with a 4K.
Another full crouch 4K. One more? No, he actually opted for the mid that time. He wanted to use the soul charge to try and splat him. Not gonna get the splat on this one. The unblockable. Okay, who dies? Here's the plus frames though. Great step! That should be up against the wall. Both hits.
He's gonna kill?
No, he's got one more. He blocks the mid. Oh no! Nice patience right there. I don't know if that CE was intentional or if it was meant to be soul attack, but if it was intentionally CE, then that's super good patience from Yoshimitsu 6 to just kind of chill.
Mm-hmm. I respect Decree's commitment to those CEs, and even more so, I respect his adaptation. But we have to give credit where credit was due. And that Yoshimitsu play from Yoshimitsu the 6th was... He managed to maintain his personality and nuttiness, as well as really, really making some changes and trying to keep Decree from a lot of that Mantis pressure. Like, you were absolutely right. He had absolutely no reason to stop using Fleece Dance. No reason to stop hopping around. No reason to essentially play that game. And it paid off for him really, really well. So I admire his ability to stay true to himself while mechanically making the best choice possible.
What was interesting for me is at one point Yoshimitsu 6 did stop doing Fleece Dance jump or helicopter, right, to go over, and that allowed for a couple of moments where Decree got in when he probably shouldn't have. So like yeah, like he eventually got back to that, right? Because there was the moment at the very end where he was full screen and he immediately went for the unblockable jump just to be able to get away from the Voldo car. Which, you know, but I just thought it was surprising that he would stop that for just a moment and then not do it anymore.
Yeah, no, I think that, you know, one thing that also, before we get into this Killick mirror, is I'm very excited to see just how the patience from Zendo will play out versus just the raw aggression that we've seen from Trey earlier in the night.
So just remember, blue Killick is Zendo, red Killick is Trey Star, all right? And I'm almost certain that this match is going to end up desyncing at the very end on stream.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit, to be honest with you.
Wow, we actually got the lethal hit for that.
Big lethal hit.
I'm pretty sure the lethal hit condition is that only the second one connects, right? I could be wrong.
You know what? I think it's solid because of these two players, you know, they're color-coded. We've got one great with reads in red, and the other really blew us away with their gameplay earlier.
Well said. Trey's going to be taking the first round, though. Off the launch here. Zendo starting out this set on the back foot. Oh, nice block on the 4A.
Very solid.
Trey. Oh, 4A right back at you.
The points in which Trey chooses to push his aggression is very unique because he's very inconsistent about when he does it and really throws his opponents off. Super solid.
Okay, big stick, little stick, but oh, gets the back throw. Okay,
Back against
Zendo's got a chance.
Ooh, great block. Didn't get caught with any of the guard break nonsense there. CE?
That's not a punish. What was that?
It looked cool, right?
Oh, unblockable. If you stand to block that, it is unblockable.
You hate to see it. Traystar coming in 2 rounds up. Overwhelming Zendo a little bit right here. This is definitely a change of pace from what we're normally used to.
Are you telling me ranked squares don't actually matter? I can't believe it. Perfect right there from Zendo, right back at you.
I think I'm like F rank with Geralt. Rank squares don't matter, it's just a fancy color.
Okay, but it is fancy.
Very true.
2 bars here. I have to point out the 2 bars for Zendo. I feel like that may come into play here.
Comes the low, gets the launch, utilizing that soul charge there.
Oh, he got caught up against the wall, but he didn't capitalize off it. I wouldn't have been ready to capitalize it off it either. But back command throw, gonna be able to finish off that 2-2 in rounds now. And Traystar's gonna bleed a bar, but I mean that's fine because at the very least he still has the second bar.
Mm-hmm. It's better to come in with both than, you know, you're getting the free bar anyways there.
Okay, down here for Trey. He gets the low.
Oh man, this is not good for Killick. Either way, Killick's gonna be taking this round though.
Okay. Oh yeah, that should be a broken wall.
Yep. Big damage.
He
Gets the lethal follow-up.
No, the 5A doesn't hit. Oh, but he gets the wall rising B. This should be death. There it is. Zendo all the way back. 3-0 round comeback.
That was solid. Honestly, the thing is, that was one thing I really wanted to call attention to was just the variety of playstyle there. And Zendo's patience really allowed him to adapt and kind of start compensating for a lot of that aggression. We started seeing him being a lot more conscious with his movement and a lot less reliant on the stances that were being blatantly ignored by Traystar. You know, as soon as those stances stopped being thrown out as much and he was looking for some of those AGIs and pressure, he was able to take control of the rounds. As much as we often like to be aware of just how like powerful those stances can be, against an opponent who's aware of what they're doing, able to appropriately press the attack, it's just, you gotta change your game plan.
Alright, well, I mean, gosh, that was only 1 game, huh? This is still 1-0? Like,
I felt like I aged.
It just took a while, so I thought maybe it was like 1-1 or something like that right now, but then I realized, like, wait, oh no, it's actually just 1-0.
Yep. Yeah, you know, I always love Killick mirrors. I always say it's my favorite kind of staff meeting.
Oh, well, I'm gonna see who the true head of the board is at this meeting. Coming into it, they both monument at the exact same time. They're up against the wall. Yeah. Yeah, Trey wants to step to be able to get out of this ring out position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, throw. Oh, but it was front. He techs out. Wow, B6 after throw tech, huh? Maybe he was really trying to catch him walking forward.
Great spacing, and now both these players are playing significantly more respectfully. Wow, and Zendo committing and catches him with a kick.
Yeah, the old 6-6, or this is the old 6K.
Old reliable. Useful in any situation.
Except for when you step it.
Stop,
the old reliable. The old reliable. It's just like Bart Simpson said.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, caught him on the low. He was trying to wall rising B. He actually caught the step as well with the throw here. And then mid for the mix-up.
Zendo is doing such a solid job of shutting down Trey's offense here. Great punish there at range.
Yeah, he's basically, I think he's figured out that wall rising B is so much of the offense that he is shutting that down specifically. He is looking for the chance that Traystar might be going for wall rising B, and he is just messing him up for it. He's caught his
Absolutely.
timing so many times on counter hit because like you'll see him crouch, right? You'll see Traystar crouch, and then you'll see either a step or Zendo will wait and then press a button after he's seen the crouch because he knows that Wall Rising B is coming shortly
It's
after.
coming. It's it's been consistently coming, and he's been on top of it each time. You're absolutely right. We've got to see how Trey uses his bar here. He's sitting on 2 sticks of butter plus frames.
I just assume it'll be evil Keelik.
Yeah.
Great duck.
duck.
No punish though. He's gonna be able to get the stun off that one mid. He just backs off.
Ooh, great catch there by Zendo. Oh, this is getting close. Catches full range. Falls up. Oh, yep.
There it
good
is.
sword.
Yeah, that was one of those situations you just didn't have a choice. But okay, opts for the heal. Interesting. The 4-4B is not going to be able to connect. And another step on the verticals. I feel like 90% of Zendo's damage there was specifically just calling out vertical hits. Didn't always have to be the Wall Rising B, but a lot of the time it was the Wall Rising B.
Yeah, I have immense amounts of respect for that. You know, I saw in chat they called them these, they love Zendo in the mid-best, and that was... I like it, mid-best. You know,
Yeah.
I like that term, so absolutely solid. And you know, one thing I saw Zendo doing really, really well is, apart from what you mentioned with catching a lot of those wall rising B attempts, he did a very solid job of mitigating a lot of the pacing of the match. We saw in the first 2 rounds, you know, irregardless of the moves being used, just the overall pacing and control that Trey was able to exert, you know, in those first 2 rounds, is that Zendo was, you know, very, very solid at spacing things out, taking control of the tempo, no pun intended, and really moving things in his favor and putting, you know, Trey in those unfavorable positions. Trey played very, very well, but Zendo was just 1 step ahead.
So we're going to be moving on to winners finals now. So this one is going to be first to 3 over
Welcome to the stage
over
of
the first to
history.
2s, and then we'll go back to down to the losers bracket, and we'll get back to first to 2, and then so on and so forth. But it's gonna be Rich Six and Ron the Tryhard. I feel like these two have maybe the exact same. Nope, I lied. Well, if you count a DQ as a 2-0, they have the exact same tournament win loss in this event right now.
It's online. I count it. It's online. I count it. We take those. We take those. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got here from the mid best.
So okay, so Ron is just going straight in with Zats. Okay, so that was one of the things I wondered about for Ron specifically, because obviously we've seen that he is prolific with a couple of characters. So you know, one could come out. I don't know why. I don't feel personally you should pick any other character versus Maxi then Zas if you have a Zas, but you know, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna be able to hit up against the wall. Get your curses. It hit off axis.
Big 6A plus B there. Gets the wall splat. Doesn't be able to capitalize on it just yet. Still pressure's on. Rich Six got to be careful with 1 curse on, but all it's going to take is 1 more hit and he gets it. And you know, kind of to your point earlier before this next round, the Astaroth didn't quite work out for him as well as intended, so I don't think he's going to take the chance. Plus frames?
I mean, there's also Yoshi.
Very true.
But yeah, nice interrupts right there with the 6K. Okay, gonna have to deal with it. The resist impact. Okay,
Alright.
It's gonna connect! What's that? Which one is it? Kick? Oh, it's vertical? Okay, really good that he didn't get hit by vertical while he has a curse on. If you get hit by vertical while you have a curse on, that's a ton of damage.
Definitely. Big damage there.
Ooh, nice duck on that one, A plus B. Now, that may bring into play the A plus B fake out. So, I'm sure. Okay, he didn't, yeah, he watched out for the reverse ledge cancel. Super smart.
Rich Six going for that full screen 4-4B as well. Very solid. He's got to be careful here with that guard gauge. He's so close to breaking going into red.
Oh, wow, I'm really surprised that he held it that long. You know, like, I wonder if he could have just, like, stopped after he was done blocking the low, but he just ended up holding it for even longer.
Big true, big true. Rich up 2 rounds here as well. Ron sitting on 2 bars of meter. He's been very consistent with, you know, appropriate use. Let's see how he takes advantage of it. Back against the wall.
That's big damage.
Big damage. Look at that.
Okay, so Soul Charge is a splat. It's up to Rich Six on defense here because this is 50-50 time.
And that's gonna be
That's gonna do it.
It's gonna be Ron's round.
Yeah, Zaz Soul Charge, a lot of people don't really talk about it too much, but I honestly think it's one of the more messed up Soul Charges in the game because it enables a ton of 50-50s.
No, I agree. That soul charge is absolutely disgusting. It allows him to play in some pretty unique ranges due to the additional properties he gets, and like the addition of having suck as like a catch-all tool in a very like unique range. It changes the dynamic significantly if you're not being cognizant of it.
Okay, I gotta mention that step right there. Well, it wasn't a step; it was the stance transition that allowed for Rich Six to be able to dodge the wall rising case like B. Super good for Rich Six because now it's put him in this position. He's got 2 bars to work with. He is sitting super pretty right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No punish though.
Great duck.
I don't think so. Yeah, I was gonna say I was almost certain that was not a punish.
That's
one of the
punish.
reasons.
Great duck. One hit.
One mix up, one opportunity. Oh, he let go just at the moment that Rich Six thought he might and got him. I was gonna say one of the reasons that I didn't think that CE was going to whiff punish is, well, actually the main reason, probably the only reason, is 6AA. The reason why it is plus on block is because it recovers super fast, so he actually can act incredibly quickly. That is why it's plus on block on top of the block stuff. Right? So even if it whiffs, a lot of the time you probably don't have the frames to be able to whiff punish it unless you were like doing so on point like that.
I agree. And the one thing too, that was really solid from Ron is he's being so careful to be on top of catching Rich stepping. We've seen him fish we haven't seen him fish for as many 3As. But we've also been seeing him being very careful for a lot of the tech ducks. And his defense against Rich's stance pressure has been, phenomenal. There's not many players in this day and age who can kind of have that maxi knowledge. And he's been using a lot of Zos's unique mechanics to kind of stay on top of that as well. And doing great curse management in order to potentially catch him out for any of the full screen shenanigans he tried.
So like, one thing that I always like to talk about when it's, oh no, that's a big hit. One thing that I always like to talk about with versus Maxi is specifically how much matchup knowledge you need versus this character in general, because like you can have a ton of matchup knowledge, but if you're not able to react to the fact that his nunchucks are left outer or right inner or whatever, then you all that knowledge is out the window, right?
The other thing especially too is you cannot count Maxi's range out at any point in time. Like he's able to compete with a lot of Zasa stuff through 4-4B at certain ranges.
Yeah, 4-4B actually I think goes further than his 6B. So if I remember correctly.
Really? No.
But I don't think it beats like 4A, for example. So I hope that lethal hit. That's gonna be good for Ron. He tried to set up a tech trap right there, but no dice. Oh, wow, the rare 1K from Zaslana.
Rich not holding for that catch as well, because he got hit earlier with the break time mix up. Pressure's on, plus frames. Oh!
Oh no, he did an air controllable 6A plus B! I thought that was out!
Oh man, this is tense. One hit away, catches him with the old 1B. Very nice. Dude, Ron is on top of it. He might not be getting these round wins essentially, but he's demonstrating significant skill against the top player right now. Solid lethal hit.
Okay, doesn't go for the full amount of damage right there. The 4 People's K is not a natural combo on hit, so... Oh, he tried to interrupt. Okay, great. And so Rich Six has honestly just been catching so many of Ron's attempted timings. Yeah, and he even knows the Zas string too, so he was able to duck and get the punish on that one. Like, it feels like it feels like Rich Six doesn't even need to use bar a lot of the time because he's so in control and he's so understanding of Ron the tryhard's timings.
The bars are built into his gameplay.
Big drop. Oh, that's dead. Yeah, easy money.
Solid control by Ron there. Let's see, coming into this next match here. Rich Six, 2 bars. Hasn't had the opportunity to use them just yet. Catches him with a kick. Not a good spot for Ron to be in.
Oh no! Yeah, super good right there from Rich Six. Again, recognizing the 6B plus KA is always going to be mid-high, and even if there's no reason not to Twitch Duck versus that string specifically, because even if you Twitch Duck and he does not do the high follow-up, it you are going to recover before he is able to like press any more buttons.
Great throw. One hit away here. Solid spacing by Ron. Reverse ledge steps it.
he was opting for that spacing because he really needed that lethal hit, and the tipper range is the lethal hit condition. So,
man, you know, Ron is a player who has normally used reverse ledge very well in the past, and unfortunately in this particular match, with just how much Rich is looking out for it, it's been working against him, unfortunately, so consistently in these last few rounds.
Yeah, Rich has very specifically been catching him before he's able to reversal edge cancel if he has a curse, or if or if he does a reversal edge without any curses. It's been already safe from what I can remember each time. Or if he's even gone to reversal edge without curses in the first place.
I mean, I don't know what else to say apart from Rich has been sticking it to him.
Okay, so possible tournament game here for Rich, or not, excuse me, not tournament, set game here.
Set game. I was gonna say, man, we're only in winners finals. A man just, I guess we Astral Chaos more rounds right in the grand.
I'm just Astral Chaosing myself at this point. It's not even.
Let's see how this one starts off here. See what the adaptation is from Ron. Catches him right out of the gate and back against the wall.
Ron opting to just go for extra damage right there rather than go, you know, maybe for the setup. 6B plus K actually connecting right there, but because you have to commit to that string rather than like being able to convert by just seeing. Got the tech trap, that's another curse.
Rich taking his turn back here. Catches him on wake up with a launch. Great.
I think Rich should just back up, yeah.
He stopped. He wasn't gonna mess with that.
Yeah, Rich knows.
Ooh, went for the duck. Outer range to get the punish there. Plus frames. Empty step into throw. One hit away. Oh, he catches him with a lethal hit to end it.
Yeah, that was counter hit too, so he must have tried to interrupt as best as he could. You know, up against the ledge, his ass player is going to want to try to press like a 4B or a 3A to try to instantly ring you out. Okay. He just takes his curse.
Good option there.
Oh, I give him 2 curse.
Great.
Oh, that's super good. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, a double. Great soul charge.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna get out. Oh, he's gonna be able to get another curse right there, and another one because it applies curse on block. But there's the punish. No, he didn't get the just frame, which means he's gonna die for that. Well, he might not die. Hold on. Okay.
I think you might be right with your assessment of the death here.
Well, hold on.
Look at this defense there. He didn't flinch at all. He stayed guarding in that. I got hit by the 6A plus B that Rich threw out. I got hit.
That was, no, you're right. That's super good patience right there from Ron. It was really important because, like, again, he was far enough ahead that it's like, if you risk something that big, it's okay.
Look at this repositioning entirely. I'm just
the 6B retrack.
Oh, good catch there. Plus frames.
Frames.
This defense that Ron is starting to exhibit is really starting to come back and get him. Even though it's solid and he's staying a little bit more alive, he's got to be mindful of that guard gauge here. Taking back advantage of things. He's got 2 curses on. What's he going to be able to do here?
Good damage on this, because he's got 2 curses. He's going to be able to switch the side. Oh, no, he wanted to see if he could catch a Mukemi, I think.
Good soul charge.
He's trying to see. That's really good from Rich Sticks. Like, yeah, that's best case scenario actually, because he's arrested and he took the bar from Ron, meaning he's only gonna have 1 extra bar rather than the 2 coming into this.
Oh my goodness. Good 4-4B there with the catch. Yep. Rich is getting close to 7-star. He's only 2 ticks away there.
I don't know if he's gonna need it with this close to the ledge. Oh, but luckily Ron recognized. For a throw. So it's gonna be free damage. And he caught the Ukemi. Is he trying to? Yeah, he was looking for a second Ukemi.
Delayed back turn. That was very smart. 1 curse. Rich is gonna go ahead and burn it.
He can ring him up. There we go.
We got a match.
Oh man, Ron. Rich Sticks final game. Or excuse me, final round, and
we got Astral Chaos.
I can tell you who won. Because I was still watching it on my screen at the same time.
Well, Rich Sticks won the match.
Yeah, with a ring out. Rich Sticks won with a ring out on that same side that Ron just rung him out on.
Well, happens. You know, let's focus on the positives here. You know, we got to see a great match, and you know, this isn't the end for Ron. We're gonna get to see him run it back here in lower bracket.
Yeah, you know, all I can really say is buff's ass. Obviously, he's not even as good as Maxi at this point, so
Hey,
it's clear.
hey,
I mean,
okay. Can we talk about this guy over here? First, he tech drops me with 2 pizza slice. No, I mean, you know, balance discussion aside, I really do enjoy the variety of characters we've seen tonight. You know, while we wait for this next match, it's something I thoroughly enjoy, and honestly, I'm really excited to see what's coming up next. You know, given that these two players with it, because correct me if I'm wrong, it's gonna be Yoshimitsu this, and it's gonna be. Oh no, we still have Zendo and Yoshimitsu.
it's Zendo and Yoshi, yes. Yeah.
My apologies, I jumped the gun a bit.
You were
there.
half right.
Yeah.
All good.
I'm excited for it. Also, while we get the chance,
So
let's go ahead and
potentially
check
Zendo could play against multiple Yoshis in a row if he is able to take this match. And Ron
Yoshi-O.
maybe goes Yoshi, right? Like potentially, not saying it's guaranteed or anything. But yeah, you're talking about the Matcherino. Go ahead.
Matcherino, just want to say, guys, exclamation mark Matcherino. We've had a lot of wonderful people donate here, and just wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to the same people. You know, huge shout out to Graffiti Souls for the $100, Two Swords for the $100, Fairchild Trey for the 100, and Fat Destro for the 1050, as well as everyone else who's donated 50 cents. You guys are awesome, super awesome, and we appreciate you.
It can be a big payout for today. Of what placing you're getting.
That's a lot of money for chicken nuggies.
Oh man. Oh, you know, I might actually order chicken nuggets just because you said so.
I've
I've been good on my diet. I should keep my diet up. I should just.
Oh man. Well, how are you doing on your diet? How are we looking so far? How many cheat days have you had?
Actually, like fairly few. I had one because I was like literally forced to. I was like, I was like forced to go outside and run errands, and I just like needed food immediately.
Oh.
I couldn't get anything like a better alternative. There was one of those, but it's like it's a cheat day. Come on, like it'll be fine.
I'm not gonna say anything. Listen, man, I wasn't there. I heard nothing. You know, the only cheat day is when you publicly admit it, right?
I know, but I did though. Like as soon as I was doing it, I was like, god damn it, I have to have a cheat day, and I publicly admitted it when it happened because I was ashamed of myself.
Oh, no. Happens. All right, getting into this next match here with Yoshimitsu the 6th in Zendo. I'm excited to see what's going to go down, whether we're going to see the Yoshi into the Killick or a potential odd substitution out.
I hope Zendo plays Yoshi instead because Zendo plays Yoshi in Smash. So.
Oh, okay, yep. The green guy who goes in the air, yep. Spits his tongue out and spits stuff out. You're absolutely right.
Sorry, I had to stick that one in there.
I respect
no ring outs. So no reverse ring outs. But the thing is it's still Yoshimitsu, so he still gets like crazy wall damage anyway.
All right, here we go. It's mid-best time.
The cacophony of battle cuts through the deathly silence in an
Mid-best.
invitation to madness.
I haven't heard that term in so long. Like so long. I don't know why people don't say it anymore. Or at least I just don't hear it. That's the people probably say it all the time still.
It's not a terminology I've heard before, but due to my regional location.
Just blocking on the paint. Yeah, so I mean Zendo's trying to remain as patient as possible, and I think Yoshimitsu recognized that. So he specifically went for the delayed 6B door knocker to catch him possibly stepping.
Did I just catch you having fun?
That's not allowed here.
The Yoshimitsu experience. I'm the only one allowed to have fun here. But you know,
To be fair, I have a lot of fun fighting Yoshi personally, but that's just me. I'm a masochist. Don't worry about it.
is this why you posted about your cheat day on public social media? I'm sorry. Anyways, Yoshimitsu getting thrown for the round in Zendo taking the initial lead here. Oh,
I mean, it was real close that last round too. Like it was a lot of the small caliber was being played by both.
You know, and I think that's something
wall
really
hit?
is Zendo keeping Yoshimitsu very, I don't want to say honest, because that's not, Yoshimitsu and honest doesn't go in the same time. But keeping him away from a lot of that, you know, stance pressure that we've seen so heavily, and seeing just how much he can enforce it.
I think every character. I think every character at some point has to play honest and has an honest game plan. But like, I get what you're saying.
You are absolutely correct.
I'm just saying it depends on the player and like the situation. But yeah, already evil key like already on deck, so this could be well, it's definitely gonna be big damage. Not a lot of life to work with right now. Oh, did he duck? No,
he got caught. When did Zendo give Trey his controller? He just inherited his power. He's like, in order to beat the nut, you must become the nut.
I am the nut.
I know, dude. Dude, after that play, Yoshimitsu's got nutting on Zendo.
So, looking to take the first game here. No longer any bar because... Oh, and especially not when Yoshimitsu 6 is going to be stealing it.
Very true. Solid 3B there. Gets caught with a full crouch 3K. There it is. Solid defense, but also very solid mix-up there by Yoshimitsu. Gets the Brave Edge stuff, looks like.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was so smart to remain as vigilant as possible when helicopter is happening, because the second he presses any button, you are getting wall splatted. And it doesn't matter which one, because you're going to take the stun, and you either have to take the mix-up, or you're just getting wall splatted for free, depending.
Ooh, great 1K, and then follow up with this run counter there. Yoshimitsu really playing a lot of small caliber that we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, because the 1K, well, I don't believe Yoshi 1K is like plus on hit. I think it's probably negative, but he does have the I-10A, right? So like even if you're negative, if the opponent is not going to go for anything immediate, there's no clash there. There's no chance for them to take the turn back at that point.
Very, very solid. Oh, he hits him with the follow-up. This isn't good.
Oh, there it is.
It's him with the Soul Charge Dragonfly B. Things you love to see if you're a Yoshi player.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not like it's an unblockable that you can react to. Or at least I don't think you can. I'm curious about how fast it is, actually. I'm going to find out if you can react to it.
I'm not going to give my opinion as to reacting to Dragonfly B on online play with Soul Charge. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and defer to chat. Let us know your opinion, chat. Can you react to Soul Charge Dragonfly B online? If yes, let me know. If no, Telebonic Plague, not Cheetos died again. Alright.
Dragonfly, Soul Charge. No, that's Super Dragonfly. Is it Super Dragonfly B?
No,
not unblockable. Specifically got to be Soul Charge. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. We got the match to start. I really wanted to see how fast it was. But...
We got a match.
This is the first time we've seen 2B stage all day, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
we have gotten into Hilda Night stage almost every time.
I'll take it. Oh, wow, he catches him on Wake Up with that.
Yeah, great. Super smart.
Big agree. Look at the respect and patience from those two in that moment. Interrupts the 3. He's been so smart about that 2, right? Gets the step, 4KB, pressures back on, goes for the 4-4 BB lethal hit, wall rising a Brave Edge. Oh my goodness. This is one hit away for either of these players, depending.
Oh, wow, he teched back, okay. And there it is. Unfortunately,
no
there he
fly
got him
through,
out
man.
of the air. Super good. Could go down to the wire with the way this keeps going. Great step, 2-2B. He's not going to be able to reverse ring out even from that distance, which is, I know, surprising to say when it comes to Yoshimitsu, but... Big hit. No! Oh my god, no way! I thought he was going to get rung out.
I'm speechless.
He was like at the tip of the corner of the ledge. Like,
oh my goodness, dude. Yoshimitsu is just, he's a lucky man.
Oh, and now he's going to be able to win because he didn't get rung out in that situation. 1 apiece in rounds right now.
Zendo coming in with some bars, though. Gotta be cognizant of that lethal hit, because Yoshimitsu was just like there fishing for it.
There it is! Oh man, he almost got ring out too. He was just like a couple of pixels away. Oh my god! So if I remember correctly, and this could be incorrect, so you know, call me out. That specific side of the stage is more prone to rolling ring outs than like regular sides of other stages, and even on this own stage here, because if you have a regular ledge on that corner, it's a slope, and it's like for some reason programmed as a slope, if I remember correctly.
This stage is the overlord of just the wild breakouts.
Oh yeah, wait till we get over to that wall on the left side.
Yep. Listen, man, I could have gone this whole night without seeing the stage.
Okay, well, 2 apiece right now.
Zendo coming back in, 2 bars. Great step, 4KB. Ooh, nice step punish by Zendo.
Oh, great. Stayed on the ground so he didn't have to deal with 4K. But there's an immediate soul charge right here. Okay, AA, he just wanted to try and catch him out.
Yep.
Oh, back
Gets the throw.
Directly into CE, yep. So this is gonna scale a little bit, but you know, it's just good damage, right? It's just a good use of bar because you need to get ahead as possible.
Take him back out of that state as well and let him hold on to some of his health. All right, what's gonna happen here?
Oh, wow. That's pretty oh, the 3V! His shoulder came into it. Oh, great step right there. Not gonna be able to get a ring out off that though, because it was just the 4KB punish.
Yep. Back in again. He's in the schmicks. Soul charge, taking a step away. What's the option here?
Just heals.
Oh, good call. Burning for the health.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've already got a life lead, right? Oh, and now you get the front throw.
Yeah.
Probably a good call out. 1 apiece now. Ooh, like I said, I think we might go down to the wire.
I agree.
And we are here.
Zendo throwing that round was really solid. You know, he's been keeping Yoshimitsu on his toes, and we have seen like really consistent breaks. And the one thing that, you know, I've noticed that Zendo's done is he's instilled the fear of stepping into Yoshimitsu the 6. We have not seen any 2-2-Bs.
Well, I mean, we've seen a couple, but I feel like it's only like really come out when it's like been 100% to connect, if I remember right. But otherwise, yeah, it's been pretty rare. He's got him just scared of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to keep him as much away from the scramble situation as possible, which, you know, we've seen Zendo do a solid job of keeping them just in place as much as possible.
Ooh, luckily for Zendo that hit airborne, but not luckily for Zendo, it actually caught him trying to step. He's got the hit. Does it hit the wall? It does, but he could not get the ring out because the full crouch it's a wall rising 2A plus B, or is it full crouch 2A plus B? It's one of that is super weird. Punch? Yeah, for Dick Punch.
It's 2A slide B.
2A slide B. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you know, it's not often that you see the move more fist than you miss.
I remember there was a time I was messing with Yoshimitsu, and I was like, wait, that's what these people have been inputting this entire time? Yep. When I first started messing with them.
Great play there by Zendo, man. He wasn't letting get any chances, and the solid vertical catches and doing work. We're not seeing a lot of the stance transitions that we've been seeing so heavily all night. And there you go, your favorite, the full screen whiff into safety.
I think it's sick. Okay, well, wow, both verticals just completely whiffing on that one. Monument, but wow, did you see the patience? He just did nothing for like an hour. Wait, no punish. That move is -12, just to point out.
Interesting spacing there. What is going on?
Okay, well, he's at the ledge here. Now Ashura. Oh no, so he knew that he was gonna go for the tech, so that's why he went for that, but ends up getting the ring out anyway.
Ring out, solid. Yeah, I believe the official name is like the Manji Carve Fist in some of the older games. I don't remember if that's the name of the current one for the Dick Punch, by the way.
Yeah, I just call it Dick Punch because that's what they call it in Tekken. So.
My goodness.
Because every character has one. It's just they're down one. It's just the poke.
Thank God it doesn't have a hit throw on it. He's still in 2 bars. Wow.
Ooh. Okay, well, making a comeback here. Yoshimitsu 6 got to fight back because, I mean, hey, this is potential last game here. Well, I mean, it is last game. Excuse me, not potential.
Catches him there on the follow-up with a hit on the 3A. He's got 2 bars of meter here still. Gets stuffed.
Unblockable, uses the Brave Edge and catches him, maybe trying to step, I don't know.
Ooh,
wow, what a
great wall rising. How are you feeling about this matchup right now?
I'm very specifically noting a lot of the patience from Yoshimitsu 6 into the see. So like you'll notice that like Yoshimitsu 6 will do something, and if it's unsuccessful, he will make at least one step, right, and then he will wait, and then he will press the button after waiting a little bit, and it's catching a ton of Zendo's timings.
You know, I think as well a lot of the very much so how Zendo's heavily respectful and plays a more traditional playstyle is. Yoshimitsu 6 is doing an awesome job using his own pacing against him and really taking, control of things. Basically, the same thing we saw Zendo do against Trey earlier is now being turned back on him.
That's gonna do it right there. 2-1 Yoshimitsu 6 finishing it off. You could really see the adjustment in patience and just like timing catching, just staying nice and slow with it to be able to catch anything that Zendo wanted to do left and right. He had to fight from the back foot because the first 2 rounds went to Zendo, if I remember correctly. And so it was all uphill battle at that point, and then just completely made it happen thanks to that smell adjustment of just waiting a little bit. Changing your timing up a little bit can mean so much sometimes.
Hard to create entirely. And that those macro adjustments that we saw, I really respect Yoshimitsu 6's ability to transition from a lot of that nutty play and make the adaptation into like a solid player. Like sometimes the best part about being a Yoshimitsu player is like know when to stop nutting out and really doing your best to read your opponent and take advantage of your fast moves, keeping that pressure there, and really doing his best to how the best way to put this. The one thing we've noticed he's done very well is this is something he's repeatedly done is putting his opponents in the situation they don't want to be in the most. Like, how many times tonight have we seen, him putting his opponent into a blocking situation where it's an essential standoff before fishing into a, immediate full crouch 3K?
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten a lot of people with that in that situation, like so many different times, right? Like, it has been just left and right where it's either been like, oh, I'll do 6A plus B, and then you're gonna think I'm immediately gonna go into like med K or whatever afterwards, but instead I just go med and then I cancel and then I do full crouch 3K.
Yep. Or the horizontal catches from crouch as well. He's been doing a solid job since that move was added in. It has provided so many headaches for the people fighting against Yoshimitsu. That was a tool he really, really needed. I hate to say like character, he needs it, right? He needs it, but that is a move that has become very essential to their toolkit.
Okay, so we got the mirror, we got the scarecrow on deck.
Ooh. Any hard call-outs or predictions you want to make before we get into it?
They're going to hit each other with avoiding the puddle at least once, like at the same time.
Interesting. I think Yoshimitsu's gonna win it personally.
Gotta hedge your bets, huh?
Yeah.
Forgive me. Yes, they both play Yoshimitsu, so they knew.
Traditional Yoshi greeting. Ooh,
I feel like ZAS players should just do B plus KG at round start if there's ever a ZAS mirror. We should start doing that. Because then you dab.
There's enough ZAS players out in the wild for a ZAS mirror to happen organically.
Dude, I played Nitty at WNF the other day.
Ooh, very true.
Yeah, in losers bracket. Wow, Ron. Oh my goodness.
You're supposed
to
play the game.
Didn't even get to talk about like the great decisions right there from Ron. But okay, Lee.
Penguin slide. All right, Ron is asserting his dominance in this matchup.
Well, I mean, that's like the thing though, is like he went for that penguin slide, and Yoshimitsu 6 knew like what that entailed. That entailed that he could immediately punish him for doing that because you're on the ground. Penguin slide is negative on hit, if I remember correctly. So
it's negative on hit, but plus on mental damage.
Oh, beautiful right there. Oh, that could be coming back bad, and it did. Oh no! So I was gonna say that was super smart, right? Like he specifically went for a situation to make Ron want to duck, and he bit the bait. He took it, and he could have. And if he got that wall combo, a completely different thing would have happened right now. But now he has to come back 3 straight rounds.
Yep.
The wall bounce, best case scenario on that RE.
Ooh, gets caught. Doesn't get the follow up there because he was still grounded. Great use of the 4-4A to catch the delayed GI. Solid pressure here. 4KB. Yep. Great Brave Edge gets spacing. Well,
Yeah, I guess Brave Edge is one of the faster moves. I was just trying to think of why he like immediately went to it.
Yep. Great spacing. Good throw, no break. What's the option here? Goes for another frame. Yep.
2 bars here for Yoshimitsu 6. Well, just about anyway.
Oh man. 2 bars. He is a Yoshi player to fear with the bars as well. He's got the meter and not afraid to use it.
Great GI right there.
Good
Brave Edge. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, when you play the character, right? Like, I guess you have to know what string is coming.
Very true, very true.
Or at least I hope so.
What is... They are... This is so many buttons to cover, so essentially I'm going to give you a quick breakdown as a resident Yoshi picker. They are tech ducking each other. They are interrupting each other. They are canceling on each other. They are absolutely wild.
He did the double cancel right there. So first he did the cancel where you think Yoshimitsu's gonna go low, then he guarded, then he did K and canceled it into G, then went for the throw.
Dude, at this rate, one of these Yoshis is gonna pull up his own tweets just to cancel himself for another hit.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'm sorry.
Let's see. What do we got here? Another throw break. These two are so evenly matched in their aggression right now.
Okay, this is the scariest part about the matchup now. But he was able to roll away. Now he's actually got the wall pressure. That's a lot better.
Back still away. Wall combo.
Should be
That's gonna
dead.
be the round for Yoshimitsu the 6th.
On the
And we
comeback right there.
right at the end. Oh,
That is
man.
the second. That is the second 3-0 comeback they so the 6 has had to make in the past 2 different matches. Like in a row, he has made 2 3-0 round comebacks.
Very, very solid overall. Let's see if we're gonna see a character swap here.
Okay, so it's Setsuka.
Ooh,
Got the Viking skin. I feel you.
Setsuka. I'm excited for this. Take a sip of water every time before B+K hits full screen.
You think so? I don't know. Man.
I mean, as a Yoshi player,
I gotta drink
I've
water
definitely
anyway.
gone for a lot of like med K situations, and the Setsuka's just been cognizant once they have their 4/4 B+K empowered, it hit me out of it. You know, it stops a lot of the nuttiness from, you know, full screen med K,
That's fair.
which we have seen all the Yoshis tonight love to do.
1B connecting, but yeah, so many.
Ooh. Yep, great interrupt to the med K. Back turn.
Only one more hit will do it. Okay, to try and push him over. Oh yeah, that was an attempt at getting the ring out immediately. Again, another attempt at the avoiding the puddle. Great step though. Yoshimitsu. Oh, that didn't ring out. Oh my! I thought that was about to ring out.
Patience from both of these players. An even really strong round 1 by Ron. He's essentially almost charged across the board. Very strong round 1 for the mechanic. That 6A plus B, once it's empowered, is so disgusting in this matchup.
I mean, he's almost got the full thing. It's almost moonlit time. Tried to go for an RI on that one, but didn't catch the AAs. And yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of small caliber up until like Ron starts to feel comfortable hitting the 2-2Bs.
Great sweep there. One thing that, you know, Yoshimitsu 6 has been doing all night is just such consistent full crouch 3Ks. And I don't think a single one's been blocked when he's done it raw.
You know, I'm not too sure actually. I'd have to go back and check. But oh, 6A plus B, that's super good because that means a death, yeah.
Solid fleas there. Let's see here about the spacing. Oh no, goes for the low, gets caught. There we go.
There it is.
They heard us talking.
You know, now that I think about it, maybe there was one other one blocked. I don't know, but oh
We'll
yeah,
take
he
them.
wanted that 6K to get the wall splat if he possibly could. No dice though. He's gonna be able to get full damage on this, except potential.
Ooh,
Let's get the 4K. Death. Oh wow.
Barely caught him with just the last little skew to the pogo. Interesting choice for the Setsuka, and like I do understand where he's coming from with it. And I do think they're going to be able to bring this back, assuming that they're able to continue shutting down Yoshimitsu's pressure, especially coming into this with 2 bars. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna use one of those bars right now in the CE. Just get that damage lead. Felt like a heavy margin, actually. God, that scaled so much. Oh my god, was that even worth it?
For the animation, always.
You know, all right, fair enough. But now, finally, has all moons on deck.
It's time. He's got all the visions. It's been realized. It's time to go. Great block by Yoshimitsu.
Tsukiyomi and Soul Attack are pretty prevalent at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, there's that Tsukiyomi right there just to finish it off.
Let's see here. Let's check the spacing. What do we got here?
Yeah, at this point, I feel like Yoshimitsu 6 is really trying to make sure that there's no chance of Soul Attack being able to happen. And okay, right there, so that's really good for Yoshimitsu 6 in if he wants to be able to not deal with Soul Attack, but he still has to deal with the Soul Charge pressure.
Fortunately, not able to capitalize with the lethal here.
Oh, lethal hit on deck now for Yoshimitsu 6 actually.
Soul Charge, pressure's on here. This is not a good spot to be in. Back against the wall here. Great
Beautiful. Again, he knows how to fight. He knows Yoshimitsu considering he plays the character himself. So
He's fighting for his life. He's gonna be alive here. Just one more mix-up.
oh, super scary right there. Blocks the 1K. No punish though.
One more hit.
Oh, there it is.
Shit. Yoshimitsu the 6 playing so solid, but I'm very impressed by Ron pulling out the Setsuka there. That is a welcome pick that I always personally enjoy seeing, and it can be a really interesting matchup against Yoshi. And like I've been at the receiving end of a strong Setsuka into Yoshi, and the amount of items that they can shut down or just remove in terms of the more gimmicky and like stance pressure styles is insane. Especially once you start getting into the later transitions and baiting out, a lot of those teleports, it gets wild.
I gotta be real with you. My assessment of Setsuka is a little lackluster. I feel like she has such a difficult time containing step in comparison to like every other character in the game that it feels really like it just feels okay to step even if you get hit by certain things. So you don't take a lot when it happens. I mean, there's certain times or whatever, but like in comparison to the rest of the cast, I feel like that's one of her big problems.
I agree with your assessment, and I don't want to dote on this match a little bit too much. But
another full crouch 3K blocked. Ron's got to pull it all out at this point.
Very true. Ooh, good defense by Ron. Into the wall, big damage, already half meter, great throw break.
Yeah, that was super important. He was going to take 2 curses to the face, plus the damage.
No, I think Yoshimitsu has solid Zoss knowledge. He's been knowing when to duck, when to be careful, and overall, just playing in and out of a lot of those 3A ranges that we see Yoshimitsu's get hit so often with.
Pull in. Oh, that's gonna hit, so he gets a little bit extra damage off this. The life total is still pretty close. That didn't kill? I thought that was gonna kill for sure, but the 3K does it.
It's okay with 3K, the famous Yoshi round end saying. That is back to season 1, back to pre-release, man.
Lethal hit though, so he's gonna get a free curse off this.
That is so janky looking, and I love it.
2 free curses. Oh yeah, that's really good that he didn't get hit by that 4-6B because he would have took a ton of damage.
Great jet. Oh no!
Oh good god. All the way over to the wall. Okay, so he opts actually to go for carry. Interesting.
Back turn. All right, soul charge. Pressure's on.
Oh no.
Goes for the suck. Another one.
No.
That sucks, man.
Oh yeah. Okay, I like that. That makes so much sense. That's probably more damage than just going straight into 2A plus B, isn't it?
And a nice little 7B to get away from him.
I'll suspend the curse. Yeah, he's like, okay, I could heal, but Ron's got to threaten that heal from happening, right? He's got to stay just close enough that he can't feel comfortable healing. 2B plus K is... Oh, but the big whip on the full crouch 3K is going to get whip punished.
Whew, what a round, man. One thing I really enjoy is just watching when Ron starts shutting people down, it's consistent, and his rounds get very dominant. One thing I'm excited to continue seeing, though, is just how Yoshimitsu deals with that. Great duck, didn't quite get the punish. Full crouch 3K again. And committing to the pogo to steal that meter and actually going for the lethal hit is something really interesting as opposed to Oki.
Ooh, wow, the big trade right there. That's actually really good for Ron. Oh, that was a smart decision right there from Yoshimitsu 6 to stay on the ground because he took the curses without actually having to take the curse damage, right?
Very true. 4KB gets the first hit. Ooh, goes for break attack.
He blocked 1K? Does anybody even know what that animation looks like just by looking at it? Like,
Listen, man, Yoshi players are built different.
I'm sorry, 1K from Zas is not heavily used, right? Like, so it's just, I'm not saying it's a bad move, it's just that it's not used a lot.
Fishing for that BBB. Oh wow, gets the 2B. Looking out for the lethal hit still. 2B. Brave Edge. Wonderful GI. Wonderful defense by Ron against all of those Brave Edges. The advantages of playing Yoshi, right?
And then the perfect call out. Again, the advantage of playing Yoshi, just like you mentioned a moment ago. And saw that Dragonfly stance was activated, so he immediately hit Soul Charge. And then right back at you, Yoshimitsu 6 now got him up against the wall. The clash happens. He ducks under, but no, he doesn't get the wall splat because he didn't commit.
Again, oh my goodness, this is just scramble, 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 scramble. He's got a little bit of Soul Charge there left. Another bar meter built up.
That was really good from Yoshimitsu 6 not to tech on that one. If he had committed there, he would have died.
It's again. Here we go. Great defense from both these players. Very good defense with the 9K.
3-hit counter hits. Oh, he got the back mix up into 8B plus K.
Dude, that was back again. That was so solid, man. The defense from both of these players was wild. And you know, the only thing there that really allowed Ron to, you know, open up, you know, to the extent that he did, was the fact he was willing to start mixing in a lot of those throws. And that was a lot to add to that mental stack. Because Yoshimitsu 6 was blocking everything. He was on top of that.
We're on Yoshi's Island, which is great for both of these characters.
I'm making a hard call out. I'm making a hard call out. Alright. I think that there is going to be a self ring out.
I don't know about that. I feel like that we're going to see a couple of reverse ring outs, or at least ring outs from really far ranges, though.
I'm going all in with this one, just for the sake of entertainment value.
On the delayed GI, goes for the throw.
Ooh.
It's his curse. Yeah, super good challenge right there from Yoshimitsu 6. Recognizing that there's not a ton of plus frames on that.
Very consistent challenges is something I'd like to point out as well.
Super good double step. Again, another one of those situations. So I'm just saying, Ron could have rung out if he had just gone for B-Slide K into 4-6B right there. And he didn't. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly. Oh, did he just... What was that round start?
Okay.
Interesting choices here. All around, I'm incredibly happy.
I just want to point out, Ron does have to fight back from like 2-1 now. Like, and so like I don't know if this is the time.
Fight for his life, man. Good catch.
6-6B is gonna get a little bit of extra damage right there. Oh,
Great inner there. It's just hard-coded into Yoshi to always follow up after 2-2K. And Ron being the Yoshi player was able to capitalize and punish there. He went for the 3A.
Punish on that though. Yoshimitsu 6 at least gonna push him closer to the ledge, but I guess you don't want that, right?
You know, in this matchup, it's anyone's game.
Okay, I thought that might rug it. I thought that might have rung out for about 2 seconds there.
Oh my goodness.
Always tuck back there. Always tuck back.
The suck gets him grounded. He's back in. Great roll. Again, he's getting so many consistent GIs. It is removing that from his options. Very, very solid by Ron. Cannot be overstated.
Unblockable. Yep. What a duck! Hey, oh, wasn't ready for the AA.
That taunt powered him up, I'm telling you. He's ready for it.
Ooh, okay, I think Ron thought that might lethal hit, so he went for the 6BB string rather than like 6BK. Okay, lethal hit on deck.
He's got 2 bars of meter here. Very good soul charge by Ron, wanting to maintain that excellent advantage here. He has been controlling the pacing of this match for the last 2 rounds.
I just can't believe that Ron just was able to feel so free on backing up right there. Soul Charge used a great effect in this. At this point, he's gotten all the damage he wanted out of that.
Yoshimitsu's got to use that meter. Yep. Great Soul Charge.
Well, maybe his last Soul Charge of the game if he doesn't get out of this. Plus frames again.
Solid defense again by Ron.
Oh, my God,
He's so smart.
that defense was incredible. That was super, super good. Like, he just recognized that, like, hey, Brave Edge is coming out. I know that the next move is happening. I can just GI here, like, every time. I don't know. He missed maybe what, like 2 so far in the entire.
He doesn't miss. Please, just miss once. For the sake of us Yoshi players out there, just miss once. God, he's so good. Man.
Hey, look, when you're going up against Yoshimitsu, like, a character really strong, that's something that's super, super important because, like, you need to take every, like, defensive advantage that you can possibly take
Absolutely.
for like Yoshimitsu, especially on a stage like that where he can just ring you out from damn near anywhere.
Absolutely. And especially when you're letting them run such oppressive, pressure, you're not only denying them the bar that they're spending, you're denying them the advantage in a potential, launch in your situation depending on their follow-up, which we've seen Ron is so consistent with just keeping him in line.
Unfortunately, didn't get the whiff punish for that. Oh, yeah, that would have been the best avoiding the puddle if it hit the wall from that distance, but... All rising PE.
Already at 2 curses.
Got a third. Wait, oh, yeah. Well, okay, he was going to kill off that combo anyway, so I guess either way, the inevitable was coming.
Very, very true. Ooh, look how patient Yoshimitsu is starting to be now. Great defense. Now he's blocking them all.
Yeah, Ron has, I think, blocked every full crouch 3K. almost every single one. I think there's been one that's hit, actually.
Great RE. Okay. Let's see if this is a momentum shift for Yoshimitsu here.
I'm really surprised that didn't wall splat. Oh my goodness, he actually connected with 2-2A raw? Interesting. You know what's really funny about when Zaz hits somebody with 2-2A? If he hits someone with 2-2A, his voice line is, "Are you blind?" That move is so slow that he calls you out for getting hit by it.
Oh my goodness. Dude, Ron is on a warpath right now. Yoshimitsu can't get anything started. It's super impressive.
Okay, well, he at least gets the 3B follow-up, so, I mean, that's going to put him towards the ledge, and yeah, he sees the Dragonfly, he's going to try to knock him down, but he was on the ground. That's super good, actually, for Yoshimitsu 6, because that's better than getting straight knocked down. Now he actually has the wall. One more hit on this wall, and if he catches it, this could actually just be a dead chef.
Yep. Pressure's back on. Going for the throw. Solid retaliation there. He's got to be careful, man. He's starting to lose. Is this out?
Oh, just barely not.
Great spacing here. Yoshimitsu's got 2 bar. What's he going to do with it? Gets the throw. One more hit.
Not a kill? Oh my goodness, hold on. Wait a second. 50-50s are on deck because he's in Soul Charge. That's gonna go, that's gonna be long! Oh man, Ron with the full comeback the second he switched over to Zaz.
Was he holding the broom upside down? Because that was a great reverse sweep. I'm
scratching up the wood floors.
All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. That was the most solid example of adaptation and one of the most prominent displays of character knowledge of the night so far in terms of punishment.
I felt like Ron just became more comfortable the second he got on his ass versus Yoshimitsu 6. Like the other matches never felt like that comfortable, whereas like it was just like Ron was just like there was just like no stress is what it felt like.
He was going through it. It was smooth sailing at that point. But I don't want that to come off in any way, shape, or form is diminishing Yoshimitsu the 6 skill. Like, he was holding his own, and honestly, he was trying new things throughout the matches. It wasn't like he was falling into the same autopilot patterns. He was doing a lot to try and get through that Zaz pressure. But Ron was just, he knows the frames. He saw everything. He's like the master of time, frame, space, nooch, frames, all that jazz. Said frames twice. And he was able to capital.
He is the master of time. He's a literal time wizard. Like,
So good, man. And coming into this last match, Ron is ready to roll. This is the run back, huh?
yeah. So like Ron felt like he was very lost in terms of mix-up potential. So I wonder if he's gonna. Okay, no, he just starts with Zas. Okay, I was curious if he was gonna start with Zas versus Rich Six because Rich Six felt like had picked all of the proper defensive options versus Ron's like offensive decisions, right? Like he just knew, it felt like.
No, that's absolutely true. And you know, the one thing as well is Ron, I think he's warmed up. He's ready to roll. I think he's gonna pass all the knowledge checks, and if we see any major like losses, it's gonna be strictly due to catches out neutral and a lot of counter hit fishing.
Okay, well he already caught him trying to duck the 6A string. Oh, he's gonna get the whip punish on that as well. Good step right there. Didn't have to deal with the break attack either. So that's I think one of the biggest points for Rich Stick is you notice how long he'll just sit there and block before he finally makes a step. Right? Is that ring out the way? Oh man, that was so close.
Oh my goodness, the empty step as well into the 6A plus B. Rich, taking a step back, gets caught there after moving for a 2-2B as well. Oh man, not a good spot to be in. Ron's flinging him around.
Okay, plus frames here. He just immediately goes for it. But yeah, he had a curse, so he was good to go. 6-6A. Oh my god, this is so close. Hold on, PB. Not gonna fully kill. But he caught him? That's a ring out.
Well, I mean, at least he did the honor of knocking him out before he went over the edge.
Oh,
big lethal hit to start the round.
Oh, he went for the big damage combo, but he's gonna get the unblockable curse here.
So, one thing I kind of want your opinion on, you know, as a Zos picker yourself, what do you feel like is Zos's greatest strength or greatest moves to use against Max in this matchup?
You know what's normally really strong, but it's not as great in this matchup a lot of the time is the 3A. 3A gets normal guard and Heaven's Guard quite a bit. A lot of that you're trying to go to is like the 2A for interrupts on the stance transition. 6-6K slide B is actually really good. Let me think. I mean, right now Rich Six is just making it so that the offensive options aren't really happening regardless of the attacks, but just gonna get plus frames on that.
Ooh, great punish there. Curse is on. Wow, great delay for the GI.
Ooh, try to catch him Mukemiing, but no dice. Go attack on this one. What? That was so lucky for Ron.
Oh man, soul charge, here we go.
And then the mix up. Unblockable.
Oh man. Great GI.
Oh.
GI as a response breaks it. This is gonna be the round.
Absolutely, yeah. So Ron actually had to go for that combo specifically because Soul Charge was about to run out, so he couldn't do the combo you would normally do off of lethal hit A plus B to suck.
I mean, the fact that that was, you know, a consideration is very solid. Excellent meter management. Something that he's been doing very well tonight.
Oh, you know, 3K actually I feel like is pretty good in this matchup too. Now that I think about it.
It's time. Maxi's the man.
Oh, no.
I'm the man. Oh.
Yeah, that at the very least, that was super good from Ron to be able to attempt to interrupt right now, but he's fighting back. He's from so far behind. Oh, great duck right there on the 3AK. That's gonna finish it off. No. No way.
Oh
okay.
my god. Great punish again.
So I have to pretend like I didn't know the outcome of that match because, like, you know,
I heard it too. I heard it too.
The other monitor.
I know, man. That was a mood.
It's first game, Rich Sticks.
To the stage of history retold.
I definitely think Ron wants a different stage if he's gonna have a stage.
Let's do this.
Okay, Karen Kanzuki coming out. I feel you.
Another Setsuka pick, huh? I'm here for it.
Well, you know, he didn't even try Setsuka versus Rich Sticks last time. Could just be a completely different thing, right?
No, I entirely agree with it. You know, it's the Setsuka pick. You know, I didn't want to get back into it because when we were having the conversation earlier, but now that they picked Setsuka, I do believe they are a stronger pick than Predator.
Sorry, I thought I thought I got a ring out because I was watching the other feed. I forgot to watch the proper feed. But right there, I thought that was about to be a ring out for a second.
Unbelievable. Commentator integrity, please.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Okay, Umbrella. I mean, this is a hard-fought match. Like,
This is... Oh, my goodness.
caught the delayed GI. Did you see how late that GI was, too? And he still was ready for it?
Oh, my goodness. He's feeling himself. He's feeling himself so hard right now. Gets the launch, gets the just frame.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I definitely believe in the feeling himself part right now. This is
He's
looking good.
so hard. He's not able to build the visions as quickly as he normally would. Wow. Another launch, solid spacing. Gets the just frame again. Oh, that might have been a bit ambitious.
Yeah, well, I think it was an input error.
It was a confidence strike.
Oh, yeah, that is like, I think that's like, what is that, negative 14?
I believe so.
I think it's negative 14.
Great knowledge by Richards.
Yeah, I just know because Zaz 3Ks it, so it has to be at least negative 14.
Ooh.
The tech crouch on that actually really helps because that gave him the second, that gave him the pink petals. I just figured the name of each vision. Oh.
Pink petals is horrifying. The Tsukiyomi is also horrifying. The fact you get to go into that hover stance for bonus plus frames, also horrifying.
Actually, we haven't seen a single Mary Poppins transition from Ron like at all. Now that I think about it.
Ooh, great regi. It's been difficult to set up against Rich, who's very like conscious of the moves that set up into it. Oh, speaking of which, there you go.
He must be listening. Oh, but that should do it right there for sure. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I guess that's the answer back for the very first round, which was a perfect.
He's returning the favor.
2 bars here for Ron. Oh, that's a good start. Look at the damage.
Oh
and
my
how
goodness.
lethal hit on deck.
Yep, it's ready. They've got the bar for it too. Ooh, not a good spot to be in.
But it needs 2 more for the soul attack one.
Fish
Needs 2
for
more
the
for
parry.
the
So good. Oh, nice tech by Rich. Still 2 bars of meter here. Gets launched. Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah, that's a ton of damage right there. I mean, it's not a deficit that can't be made up, though. No, didn't connect. It was a high. And so Tech Crouched Under is going to get the hit right here. One twister. Stuck in the mid, though. Oh, Heaven's Guard. I don't think that'll connect on the Soul Shard. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Nice. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared.
Plus frames.
Oh, there it is. 3K.
Juan has been doing so good to be careful, and he got greedy. Oh.
Look, there's no guarantee that Rich Six was going to go for an attack after plus frames. So I can understand why Rod might try it.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
That's 2-0 right now, right?
Yep. I'm just checking this out. Matcherino, folks. Don't forget exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat before we move in to potentially what could be the final game of the night.
Okay, on over to Biken. So stay in Setsuka. That means Ron is all in on Setsuka for the rest of the set.
I respect it.
I mean, Setsuka did a lot better than Zaz. I cannot blame Ron at all.
Hard agree. You know, oh my god, throw to start the round? Great launch.
That was like max distant throw, too. Caught the no tag? Okay.
Ooh, great duck there.
The GI? Oh,
Great reach,
not.
guy.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
Oh,
You know, the GI... I feel like the GI wars have not exactly favored Ron a lot of the time.
No.
Like I feel like Rich Six has been getting in on these like
Double
these
crash?
a lot more.
I agree. Solid assessment.
Okay, up against the wall. It's super good for Ron.
A little hard to capitalize on that with Setsuka. That is going to be one of her weaknesses that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I mean, like why wouldn't he step? He's got the health for it. Why wouldn't he roll? He's got the health for it.
A little ambitious of a mix-up there by Ron, but I respect it. It's the same exact thing I would have tried in that situation.
Does that ring out? Oh no, okay. I thought for some reason she could get a launch and a ring out off that, but maybe I'm wrong or Ron messed up. Which, you know, me being wrong is nothing new.
Oh my goodness, Rich is just dominating this pressure right now. Taking their turn back, Ron's doing a solid job.
Okay.
Back in
Over.
it.
that's super good. No drop! That's so unfortunate for Ron. Soul Charge comes out with 60. He's got to play on defensive now. Oh! Missed! Oh my god, what's happening, dude?
Oh my god, Ron is making so many hard reads, but unfortunately he's just not able to get the proper capitalization on them.
There are so few times you actually see Setsuka Aura connect fully. And I mean, he got it there, but unfortunately he was just too far away to be able to get the launch like he wanted for the ring out. And now, I mean, it's the Rich Stick show. He's got him close to the ledge at this point. This is looking scary. 1B gets blocked, but it's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, Rich Stick's got a ring out right there at that moment.
And Rich got a ring out right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Ebonic Plague, let's give a huge hand to Rich Sticks for his win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible defensive decisions, like literally all around. And I'm not just talking about like the defensive decisions versus Zasalamel. I'm talking about like the defensive decisions in general in the small caliber. Super good patience. I mean, it just shows like the knowledge that Rich Sticks has. And one of the reasons why like everybody, you know, considers me one of the better players that the US has.
I agree with that assessment, you know, really showing up for the mid-best there, you know. With Rich, especially from his reason, you know, his region, I guess I owe a guy some prize money for that one. You know, solid stuff for Rich. You know, and not to discount anyone else, we had a lot of solid contenders tonight. You know, Ron, impressive with his character knowledge in matchup with Yoshi. Solid Zos play tonight. He played 3 characters, you know, irregardless if he won the, you know, round or not, or the matches or not. He played 3 characters to a very high level today. You know, his Yoshi, cleaned house. His Zos, cleaned house. His Setsuka gave me a heart attack and probably provided some of the highest enjoyment for me of the night. You know, very solid. And Yoshimitsu the 6th, amongst, you know, the rest of the players, it's always a personal treasure for me to see a Yoshimitsu of his particular disposition, you know, showing off what they do best, which is mixing people up, giving them headaches, and creating a fun viewing experience for the rest of us. Did you have any personal favorites tonight?
Rich Six look unstoppable, dude. Like, pretty much any matchup that Rich Six was in was like just a lesson to be learned, like in terms of defensive qualities. Absolutely. I think if you're gonna like go back and watch the VODs, that's what you should take away from a lot of those matches is like defensive movement and defensive option picking was like super strong at all times for Rich Sticks. But yeah, our top 3 is going to be, Rich Sticks, Ron, and Yoshimitsu 6. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Now this is your last chance to hit up that Matcherino. Just throwing that out there. Got to get that in before we leave to pay off the rest of the Caliber players.
Exclamation mark Matcherino. I'll type it out there for you guys. And again, wanted to give a huge shout out to the 3 big donators of the night: Graffiti Souls, 2 Swords, and Fairchild Trey for their $100 donations. Shout out to everyone who's contributed. Shout out to Fat Destro for the $10.50, and you guys are awesome. So, with that, anything you want to say here before we sign off, man?
No, I think that's about it. I think we're ready to go. I assume the voice of God at least wants to sleep.
Yep.
Just about. Yep. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Ebonic Plague and Jobin for fighting through all of the production hurdles and stuff. And sorry to everybody in chat for everything that we may have missed. You can catch everything on the YouTube VOD tomorrow morning. I'll try and edit some parts out, but for bearing with us and for being here and showing your ultimate patience, you guys as a community I'm ever so grateful for you guys, and I'm always happy to put on the show for you. So thank you to the commentators, thank you to the competitors, and that's about gonna do it. Catch you guys next time. Oh yeah, what's up, Joe?
Most importantly, thanks for having us. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Without you guys, you know, Ebonic and I wouldn't have anywhere to talk very nice words about fighting games.
Dude.
So thanks to you guys and everyone watching.
Yep. See you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, awesome.
All right, see you guys.